As long as they're laminated, that's fine.
That's why I laminate my Magic cards.
Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's literally insane.
Literally insane.
Okay, we're gonna have this guy.
No, man, it's you don't sleeve the games so they get some character. You get a little bit of like.
You don't sleeve your games because we play them twice a year.
Well, like this, I don't sleeve my Magic cards because I like them to have some character. I don't sleeve my Dominion games because I don't want to buy 600 sleeves. That's ridiculous.
I still have that box up there that has Thunderstone and like 3 other card games in it.
But they're all sleeved?
No, none of them are sleeved.
Oh,
but
okay.
it's like the box weighs like 40 pounds.
Right.
Because it's literally one of those square boxes just full of cards.
Full of cards. I thought you had that like weird Nightfall vampire
Nightfall,
thing, yeah, like AEG.
Yeah, I never played any of those.
You picked up this weird collection of AEG deck builders from Doug, and they were all sleeved. It's like of all the things.
I'm not sure. Some of these I might not be using.
All the big companies.
Do I need to run down?
Not some of the historic companies are. Yeah, what does it say anything?
Yeah,
okay, please remove the following. Concessions 2, 4, and 6.
Got it.
I think we did that.
Okay. Corporations, SFLP. So these are ones you're removing.
Yep.
Those are the minors.
Are they?
I think so.
Because I think the historic companies, it doesn't. The non-historic companies.
Yeah, SFLP.
Yeah. SS.
SSFL.
Yeah.
Sizzle Flizzle.
Yeah. SFMA.
Yeah, I think we don't need those, and everything else doesn't matter because you just pick one.
Okay. But I'm just reading off. I'm reading off the insert.
Mm-hmm.
It's the rules of poker insert.
Did this come with that?
Yeah.
Oh, then we could use it. I thought there was.
Maybe. I don't know. My copy had a weird board that was in like several sections, and so I bought this from
mine looked just like
Golden Spike Games, just the board itself.
Oh,
and he also sent me the box too. So.
I'm sad that you don't have the board that is the rectangle board and then the fold-out section on the bottom. That's my favorite one.
Well, it's like a weird single little sliver on foam board.
It's like just this big.
And you really need like acrylic on top to keep it steady. So I'm glad to upgrade that one.
I don't put no acrylic on my games.
Just draw right on it. It's
yeah,
like Legacy.
You're a green top master.
And when you say that, and then you're gonna ask for it, then I'm just gonna hand it to you.
Then you can answer me. That's kind of how that works.
What you need? I don't have it. I just want to know what you need.
I don't need anything.
Oh,
I need
okay.
nothing.
All right.
You don't need
Dits
shit.
don't count.
Dits do not count.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, right. Still rules.
Yeah, since you didn't even start, you were just do we need a reminder where we said yes and then you didn't do it?
And then I got distracted as usual. So, 1841 Lite, which is a faster version for lower player counts. 3 or 4 works great. What we're going to be doing is, instead of auctioning off companies, we're going to be auctioning off concessions. And those concessions give us the right to hold the presidency of that company. As in, whoever owns that concession, they are exclusively tied to that presidency. So even if somebody has more shares than you, as long as you have the concession, you are the president.
Okay.
Later, once the concessions get removed, then that restriction is gone, and then whoever has the most shares of it. The historic companies start on their respective tiles or respective starting locations. The IRSFF is going to start in these 2 places. Once we get to the 4 train, this border is going to move from here to here, meaning that this is going to split in half, and then we're going to do the Ferdinand succession. So this is going to split in a separate company. This is going to split in a separate company. With the rare instance, I've never seen it happen, but I think it can. If these 2 connect, then they remain a single company. And there's special rules for handle that. We'll get to that.
So before that happens, you can't build across the green line, correct?
Correct. Well,
You can
okay.
build across no lines.
You can build across
Build across, not token.
once you get to greens.
Okay.
You can never token across an active border.
Okay.
So until, let me see,
Sequence
yellow,
of
green,
phase 4 events.
active, milestone companies, maybe
Because
outside.
the Fernando succession happens with the 4 train is purchased, right?
Yes.
Right. So that's there, and then once the 5 train is purchased, then the only border that's left is switchable.
Correct.
Which is this one, right? Okay. Just that little gap
The
there.
only thing I forget is, because I know you can tile past a border at some point. I'm not sure when that point is. I think it's the 3 train.
Tokens may never relate across an active border.
Yeah. Once phase 3 happens, corporations may now lay tiles across borders.
Okay.
So once you hit the 3 train, you can now move into here.
Okay, it's 1 tile from each token.
And
Phases 2
correct.
to 4.
Yeah. So basically until the 4 train is, if you have 2 tokens, you can lay 1 yellow tile per.
Okay.
If we stay in yellow phase, you can lay 1 per token. So you
Okay.
can have 3.
Sure.
And then the yellow track will be built real fast that way.
Mhm.
But normally we don't stay in 2 very long. What else? The passes. These things here, they count as a city, they can be tokened, and they're a 0 revenue spot.
They can be tokens.
They can be tokened.
Oh, okay.
Because in the brown, you can make it a double spot. So you can 2 tokens there, or you can slide past whatever.
So you can
put
block.
a token there.
Like you can,
Okay.
you can block
Yeah.
the side routes.
Usually I've not seen that happen very often, but
But you could.
you could.
Okay.
What else? Okay, starting non-historic companies. Once we get to phase 4, that's when we start non-historic. So that is basically 3. You pick a spot that's not across an active border,
Mhm.
and you pay for. So there's minors, but we're just gonna leave them out because they're real bad.
Okay.
If you really want to start a minor, we can go over those rules. But for the most part, you start a major, you have to buy 2 tokens. You can start in separate locations, so you can start like here and here.
Mhm.
And what you're going to do is you're going to pay for how far it is nearest to a tile, but not over an active border. So what does that mean? If you want to start here, and there's a tile right here, you're going to pay $200 per token.
Right.
If it's 1 away, it's 100, 50, 25.
Okay.
If you start 2 tokens in 2 different locations, it's wherever the most expensive one is.
Okay.
But in phase 3, if you pick here, and this company had a track here, it's across a border,
So, so that doesn't
so
count.
it doesn't count.
I
If
see.
it's an active border, it does not count.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like it's in a different. It's like it's in a different game.
Yeah.
Right. Dits don't count. Ports also don't count. But a port in a single city is not a valid route.
Right.
It has to hit
This is because this is by the guy that did 49.
49. So it's similar to 49. Game ends usual way. Bank breaks.
Not bankruptcy.
If everybody but one goes bankrupt,
There you go.
you hit the game end section on the stock market, or I've never seen it happen, but if all off boards are connected to a city, then that is also triggers the game end phase. So this is as it's infamously known, companies can start companies, which can then start companies, which can then start companies,
Sure.
and you cannot sell shares in the company unless it has completed a full operating turn. So
Okay.
you can't start a company and then on its operating immediately dump all your shares. It has to complete one full.
All right.
In addition, I'll get to merges, but when you merge 2 companies together, that is now a new company,
Okay.
meaning that when it runs, it also cannot immediately dump shares because it has not completed a full turn. That's a rule I always forget.
And you would sell those shares for the money to start a new company, right?
Correct.
So that's the catching Shawn for issuing shares on the first turn of 49 again. Okay.
Yep, yep.
All right.
Yes. Gotta make sure we bring that up.
Never gonna live
Every
that down.
fucking time. Yes.
I just want to make sure that that's the kind of thing that we're talking about,
Yeah.
not you specifically, but
So, in order to, let's talk about EMR. So, emergency money raising. The active company, if it has a valid route, meaning one city to one whole city, then it is required to own a train. If it does not have enough cash to do it, what's going to happen is you're going to dump all your shares in your treasury to the bank pool,
okay,
including present certs.
okay,
You're going to get half the amount for every time you dump one.
mm-hmm.
And if that's not enough, you're going to dump all your IPO shares on the company. If that's not enough, you're going to go up the chain.
Right.
So you're going to sell all those shares. You're going to take all that money. You're going to put it on the company that needs it. And if that's still not enough, you keep going up until you get to yours truly. And then you're going to sell all your stuff. As long as you don't sell, you can sell present shares. You just can't sell anything that would break that chain.
Okay.
Of the company that needs a train. And then if that's enough, and there's certain instances where you just make enough money at the very top that you can afford like 2 trains, and you can buy 2 trains.
Okay.
But you're gonna dump everything, and if it's still not enough, you're gonna go bankrupt. The company that's the linchpin on that is gonna get frozen in the bank pool. All that cash is gonna stay on the company that needed the train, and then you're out of you're bankrupt. You get a $500 loan. You got to pay it back into the game, interest free, and you're rolling again.
And frozen companies, according to this, move left.
Yeah, they move left twice when they operate.
Yeah. Until someone unfreezes them by buying the stocks.
Yeah.
And becoming
So
the president.
eventually they get so cheap they're like $8 per share.
Right.
And you may just want to do it because those companies have already run, so you can buy that share, and then once they operate, immediately merge it.
Right.
Because it may have money on it.
And it'll have
It could have a pile of money on it too.
Right.
Yeah.
But that pile of money might not be enough because these trains are real expensive.
They're real expensive.
Yeah. 14, 15.
And the 5s rust the 3s.
Yeah.
And the
8s rust the 5s.
8s rust the 5s.
Non-permanent 5s.
Non-permanent
that
5s.
rusts 3s. So
I'm currently toying with a game that has non-permanent 6s, but we'll see with that.
No trains are permanent.
That's a wild departure from 18 Ardennes with permanent 4s.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that.
It's like 2 to 6s, and you're like, I get to the 4s.
It's just like 40.
Yeah.
Everything's permanent. It's fine.
The 40 is fine. Yeah, it just
Trains.
everything's permanent. It just hurts to hold on to after a while. Okay, so when you merge 2 companies, is it like you average their values, or how do you do the values?
So it's very simple. You have a chart in the back.
And you just look up the chart.
You just look up the chart.
All right.
It goes to like the nearest thing that's near a ledge based on.
Yeah, there's a procedural way to do it, but just look at the chart.
Okay. All right. I will.
We're gonna play with the most common variants of 1841.
Sure.
One of which is when we do the concession, we can raise more than $5.
Okay.
And we can start at a value we think makes sense.
Just multiples of 5.
Yeah. Because in the original rules, you could only increment by $5, and it just took a long time for no reason.
I see.
The other variant we're going to play is if you get higher than 243 on the sum, your new value is 242. This, for whatever reason, this is not specified in the rules. What happens in that situation? There's one more variant. Oh, we're not playing it. So in the original rules, someday we can try this out. But in the original rules, you can just say, "Hey, can I buy that share for $5 from you?" Like make an offer to sell shares.
Sure.
And that's a legal thing.
Okay.
We're not playing with that.
All right.
It adds a lot of weird stuff to an already weird game.
That's just in between players.
Yeah, it's
Like
during
in
the stock
a
round.
Okay.
During stock round, you can negotiate sell shares individually.
Because you can always negotiate the sale of a train to somebody else.
Right.
No one ever does it, but
Right.
you're totally allowed to.
Right.
Although there's times when maybe you should.
Yeah.
Okay. My body is ready.
Don't say this.
So game in, if you reach the top, it's top.
Yeah.
Replaying. So in the rules, it ends at the end of that company's turn.
Right.
Immediately.
Immediately.
Oh, okay. So
The other instance is when
Okay, I'll let you finish this, then I have a question.
With the bank runs out of money, game ends on the completion of the operating round that's currently in progress. At which point the next stock or operating round will commence. If the bank is depleted during the stock round, the sequence of events must be played out to the end of the next operating round.
No, it's not going to be that.
That's more money. Oh, divided by the number of players.
What was it, 25, 20?
25, 20.
840.
Like I said, we're not going to go over minor
Give me a
rules,
stack of that.
but
No,
minors
stack half of
can.
those.
These?
Yeah. Because we don't have this one.
In the Ferdinanda succession, the important thing is that they're going to split between two companies. One is going to have the good assets, the other one's going to have the good tokens.
Right.
And if you have 4 shares in IRSFF, you're going to have 2 presidencies.
Okay.
If you have 3 shares, you only get 1. If you have 2, that company's going to get frozen.
No.
Which is what happened to me on
Yeah,
stream.
and you did it wrong.
I did it wrong.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you have 2, that becomes a president's.
No. It's a 2 for 1, so you need 4 shares.
It's not a 2 for 1, it's a 1 for 1.
Oh. We did that
Because
wrong.
if you had 4, right? You're trading that for 2 presidencies, which is 4. You had 2, so you should have gotten one of the presidencies.
Okay.
Because if you had 3, you end up with 3 shares.
Right.
A presidency and one of the other ones.
Okay. And then I sold the third.
No, you just did it wrong.
Okay. I just did it wrong.
You just 100% did it wrong.
All right.
Because I didn't catch it because I was watching through it. I watched like the beginning of one and the beginning of the other.
I mean, we could
Well,
always...
I watched because I said I had 4 shares.
Yeah.
And I ended up with both presidencies.
Yeah.
You had 2 shares and you ended up with 0 presidencies. And that seemed weird.
Yeah.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, I mean, it's just
I probably misread it
it's
wrong.
just it's a 1-for-1 trade. If
Okay.
anybody else, if there are people that have pairs,
Yeah.
one pair will get 1 presidency, the other pair gets the other presidency.
Right.
I mean, that's like not optional.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first pair
The first
gets one,
pair
the
gets a
second pair gets another one.
Right. So the first pair goes to a specific presidency, the second
Yeah.
pair goes to another one.
Right.
And then things happen after that.
Yeah, and then it's just you trade 1 for 1. You choose a share of your choice.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. I'm with you.
Because I was like, I don't.
I usually never do the IRSF, which is why I
Yeah.
can never remember the rules for that.
I mean, it's odd.
Yeah.
So we
how
just
much-
own like 40% of it, that's no big deal, right?
If you want 40% of it, you get both companies,
Right.
which may or may not be the best thing,
Right.
Unless you've connected them.
unless
In
you
which-
connected them.
In which case, nothing happens.
And that's right.
Right.
But I think it's hard to connect them.
It's
With
pretty-
3 players, we might be able. It might actually happen.
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's like 8, would you say 840?
840. It's 840. This is 25/20
Yeah.
divided by 3.
I choose to start another company.
My company will start a company.
My company will also start a company.
I thought, I was watching her play, and I'm like, I don't even understand what's going on.
Okay.
Like, I don't think 3s ran, but like once, and some 3s didn't run at all.
I remember that.
I'm excited. I guess that's...
I think there's fewer people.
Which direction does the Venice tile go? Is this the correct orientation? Like
no,
this?
It goes toward
No.
the port.
It goes to the
dip
port.
toward the port.
The did to the like this.
Yes.
This is the correct orientation.
Yes.
Very good. The $40 port.
Mm-hmm.
So dits don't count.
This don't count.
Can they optionally count to create a route for 2 train, or do they not count at all? I don't remember because
I think dits
Been a
do
long-
count.
I
For
think
that.
that's why that's a dip, right? So you
So
can
you
actually
can
put,
count
put
that
a
as-
token there and run
to the port.
to the port.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because
Right.
there's all right. That's how it works in 49. You run your hex train, but it's got to go somewhere.
Yeah. And not to the port, because that's
Not to
even
the
big in
port.
city.
Yeah. All right. You're supposed to be moving things between like cities and towns, right? Not just dumping passengers in the ocean.
The other Doug's predicting an Ian win.
I know. I saw. I'm very excited.
We'll have to see if we can make that work.
By accident. There's no way that's gonna be intentional. All right. Well,
Are you checking my math?
Well, I'm rereading this because
Which
anyway,
part?
the succession.
we can always go through it when it happens.
We'll go through
Well,
it
I
anyway.
mean, it's reasonably important, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty. I mean, everything was like you trade 1 for 1.
Beginning with the president going to the left, exchange pairs of his or her IRS-SFF for 1 SFL and 1 SB certificate, or with the president's certificate of one of the 2 new corporations, until all certificate pairs have been exchanged.
And I think it says the first pair is the presidency. The second pair is the second presidency. Other pairs can
But,
be whatever. At worst, you should have had 2 shares. But you ended up in that stream. You lost a share.
All I had was a president's share.
Right.
Which
You
is
were
2
done.
shares, so that should end up
Yeah,
with
2 shares makes 1 share. Though.
Right.
It's 1 to 1.
It says pairs for 1 SFL
Pairs.
and
Yeah.
1 SB.
So we should have had 1 share in a frozen company.
No.
We're not, cause it's not 1 for 1. It just says pairs, Shawn.
Yeah, and it.
pairs for 1.
If he only has 2, you don't. Yeah, it wouldn't say. It would say 1 for 1, not
It's
pairs
on
for
the
1.
very bottom left paragraph.
The left
Yeah.
exchanges each pair of your certificates
For 1 and 1.
for 1 SFL and 1 SB,
Or a president's cert
or with a president's cert.
of one of the 2 companies.
Right. So you change a pair for 1 each.
Yeah.
Or you trade a pair for the
Yes,
presidency.
it's 1 to 1.
Okay.
Because everybody else just got a share of something.
Yeah.
They didn't have to buy up a share. They didn't have to sell down half
Okay.
a share. So it wasn't the 62 thing where
Yeah.
These
You
are all
end up with
10-share
the-
companies, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
yes, and
Except
this,
minors.
But we're not.
Well, we're not
You
talking
keep saying we're not using those.
I'll just shut up about minors.
It's like, why? Stop bringing them up if they're not going to be in the game.
I'm gonna start
Okay,
a minor.
what do we do? We're bidding on these,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Minimum bid $20.
Yeah.
That's
No, that's
yeah.
right.
That,
Yeah, but-
I
yeah.
hit it and then I put it back and then he told me it was wrong.
Sorry.
Okay.
Can y'all hand me
I already
those?
did. 1,
Yeah.
2. These
Yeah.
I already,
He
I
did.
did.
He handed them out and I got 1.
Okay.
I shuffled. I
Are
handed them out, and you
Are
got
you not
3.
happy about this bid? You're not happy about this
No,
bid?
no, no, don't ignore me.
I
Don't
will,
ignore you?
I
Oh.
will not ignore you.
Okay. This one just pays you money
Yes.
And the
Once per set of ORs
once per.
At the end of the stock round.
at the end of the stock
I'm
round.
sorry. At the end of each stock round. It's not per set. It's once at the end of the stock round,
Yes.
which is
Worse
Whatever.
than a normal private. Yeah.
right. But it's like, well, but it's like, is that? I don't know if that's functionally different than once per set.
Well, it will pay the first stock round.
It will pay the first stock round.
So yes.
Anyway.
Is it functionally different?
But then again, the rest of these just let you hold on to the president's cert
Right.
for that company. And as discussed, the yellow one is probably bad.
you love the yellow one. That's
No,
what
I think I
remember.
was pretty sad with the yellow one actually.
If yellow and blue can cooperate, they're usually fine. The problem is if blue is hostile to yellow, yellow is pretty boned.
Right. What does tan do?
Tan is it can get fastest to Milano. That's why tan is good.
So it can just build across to Milan, and then when that gets to green, that is a special tile, I assume, that lets it get in there, and everything's fine.
Yeah.
And we just rock and roll, right?
And so the T's connect in greens.
Them is like a
Oh,
chicken foot.
the T's connect in
Yeah.
greens. Okay.
So again, we were like, oh, what's this gonna do? You can run from one side of the T to the other side of the T, but
Until-
almost immediately it's gonna be green and they're gonna connect.
But
So
almost
we-
immediately it's going to be green.
So
Okay.
it was not that big of an issue.
So the advantage to blue then is does it have 2 tokens?
It does.
So it can get two track actions.
Yes.
1 out of each. So
Yep.
you can be on the first turn. You can just build this.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then run 2 trains.
Yeah.
And that's like the best run you'll ever have in the entire game.
yes.
Right?
Blue is
I would
the
hope-
only company
Yeah.
that is suspect.
Yeah.
Is yellow
Right.
if blue is hostile to it, and IRS-SFF if you flub your succession real bad.
Okay. But everything else is fine, right? Like
Mostly
but
fine.
like, okay, blue and tan.
I think blue is worth
Fine.
slightly more than tan,
Okay.
but that's about it.
Okay. So you can. So these start at 20.
Yeah.
20.
Okay. So I'll bid 40 on blue.
Okay.
I'll bid 45.
I never play this blue. I'll pass.
Which number would you?
45.
50. I don't do anything with this, right?
No.
It's just
Yeah,
just
it's just
this,
the right to
this
start
is
the
it.
company.
Okay.
Me then?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't really matter. Well, I'll put up the IRS SSF.
Okay.
I think you had a little too many. Yeah, is that the right number of letters? Just throw some extras in there.
I'll just keep adding them.
Just keep
and
doing
throwing
it.
an F at the end, and everybody knows what you're talking about.
All right.
We'll start at 40.
We'll go up to 60.
65.
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh,
what about
go
me?
ahead. Oh, you can. Yeah, go ahead.
Pass. It's like no, you come to me
75.
to ask me
80?
if I want to pass.
We'll do 90.
100.
Pass.
You guys are bold. I mean, all this money though. This is a lot of money.
Yep.
This is like 2 players, 62 money. Where you're like, you start with $800 and you just start just a handful of companies.
Put up 10 for $30.
35.
Pass.
40.
It's all yours.
Okay.
I'll bid 20 on that.
30.
Pass.
When does this close?
Fours.
In the fours. So
It's
it'll
just
pay
like-
like a couple times.
But yeah, it's like twice.
Yeah, that's okay. You can have it for 35.
I said 30.
Oh, right, then you can have it for 30. You can have it for whatever it was you said, but maybe it should be 35.
You can have it for 35.
It's okay. John, do you want to bid on yellow?
I'll bid 20 on yellow.
Fight him. Do it.
Pass.
Pass. No. Not after that sad game I had with yellow where I was just miserable the entire time. I can't have that happen to me. Not again.
Okay, and then we reorder based on cash. Players having the least money getting priority deal.
I have 790, so it's not me.
I'm pretty sure I do. I have the least money.
Yeah, I think.
Because I spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
How much do you have?
800, I think.
You only spent $40?
Yeah, on
Alright.
10.
Well, I spent $50.
Okay.
So,
No, isn't it just it's?
is it just
Oh,
use
we actually
first?
and I think we reorder once, right?
Yeah.
Is it just for this for initial stock round
Yeah.
by money, and then or is it every round by
No,
money,
I
or
think-
is it
I
passing
think-
order?
I think it is. This is now the order
For the rest of the game?
It's counterclockwise.
Yeah, and then remaining players sit in order by money remaining clockwise from that player.
So you and I should
Should
if we were
move.
we would switch, but
Right.
we're not going to. We're just going to run counterclockwise
Sounds great.
because there's only 3 of us, so you always run in a circle.
Great.
Okay.
Do we have a priority deal card?
No.
Okay.
No.
We should we make something?
I have one.
Should
Got a
we
gold
make?
spike?
We should make a giant.
I know I have one.
We
Somewhere.
should get a giant rail spike, just a big,
That's what we had back in.
like a big old chunk.
Yeah.
We need a conch. It's like a. There you go.
Cool.
All right. Okay. So now what do we do?
Now, Shawn.
We can start companies. We start our companies, right?
Yeah.
We probably get some charters. I'm gonna say 4 charters.
This is great, right?
Sorry, this was one.
I was like, this doesn't seem right. This
Yeah,
has
yeah.
Succession. This is a Succession on it. Like, I don't
That's
think
not right
that's
at all.
quite right.
There's
That's for this. That's for this doofus. And shares are over there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm actually gonna
Um,
swap these.
well, I probably need tokens and shares and.
Oh, that's it's so
Just,
bright.
Shares are here.
Yep. Okay.
Yellows are here. And tokens are in there.
Look at these tiny tokens.
I'm gonna start at
Tiny token.
216.
Are you allowed to start at 216?
No.
It's beyond the line.
Nope.
144
There's a
is.
line.
Nope.
Dude, there's a line right there.
It's a major company.
It's in a shaded area. I don't even know.
Major companies can start. We had the same
I
conversation.
think you're right.
I didn't.
So it's not a phase thing; it's a size thing. Minor companies can't start
Right.
in that. Because again, I just watched this and I did this. I'm like, I started over there, and then Shazzner started over here. I'm like, you can start over there.
Which one are you starting?
I'm
Orange?
Yeah.
Expensive boy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
that's
start
just-
at 216 or 340.
Or 340. What's it? Is it Floatum President or what?
Yeah.
340, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Is there? I'll take one of those for
That's
that.
would be
What am,
real
Oh, I got mine.
expensive though.
do I have to pay for these tokens? You gotta pay for these tokens?
Yes.
What? It says 2 to 5 tokens, 50 each, on the bottom of your charter.
Yeah.
You gotta pay for that?
You gotta pay for that.
You have to
Ah.
pay for some number of these, right?
Sucks.
Yeah.
To
No, I'm
Sucks
starting.
to your
I'm
ass,
starting
Mark.
at 216.
Sucks to your asmar, piggy. Did you figure out some math? Like,
I can buy 3 shares.
Let me see.
You guys have more.
And you can buy up to 40%.
Oh, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
as a single action,
As a
because
single
this is
action.
1849, right?
Yeah.
What is? Oh, okay. So if I have 7, 9. I'll have to see about getting a giant railroad spike. I need another one because there's one for charter and then one for revenue.
What company?
Yours. Was this the game where starting higher is just always better?
It depends. If you want more shares, then you start lower to buy more shares.
But you want to, like, alright. How many did you buy, Shawn?
3.
Okay. Alright, so then I'll do a different thing. I'll start at 144. And you can buy 4 at once, right? So here's
Then you have to
4.
buy some number of tokens.
Here's 5, 50.
I have to buy at least 2.
70. Can I get my shares? Oh, they're over there. They're much farther away. Thank you. So I'll buy 40%. Shares on the do shares in the IPO pay the company? Like
Yes.
these shares right
Yes.
here? Okay.
Yeah, just like in.
And once they leave the IPO, they never go back.
Right,
Right.
they go then they start going into the treasury,
You
right?
can never buy
No.
these shares again.
Oh, I can never buy these shares
Yeah.
again. I can only buy other people's shares.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can only. The cert limit is 5 for companies.
Right.
You only have 5 certs. And you can only have 60% of your company.
Amongst your chain.
Amongst your.
Yeah.
All your companies.
Amongst your pyramid scheme. So I have to pay at least $100 for tokens, right? Because I'm going to have those
Yeah.
two.
Yep.
So then the answer is the question is, am I going to have additional tokens?
Yes.
I will buy 2 additional tokens. How many did you buy? Did you buy them all?
I think so. I bought them all.
I bought slightly less than them all.
I-
That was a lot of money.
I wasn't sure. I'm not sure.
not.
Okay. I'm starting mine at 400.
At what?
400.
No?
Yeah.
340?
No, I'm sorry. At 100, I'm buying 4 shares.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
better. Yeah, you just say numbers. Like that's just okay. And you're not starting yellow. You just have the right to
I
start.
have the right to start.
The right to start yellow. Okay. Are you gonna do anything? You can't do anything else. You have
No.
money. All right. I'm gonna buy another one of mine. I figured there. 144. That's a dumb number.
I thought you could have bought up to 5.
I thought it was up to 4.
40%.
I bought 40%.
40%.
So I'm
That's
gonna.
what it says in there.
Well, then I'm gonna buy a fifth
Up
one
to 40% of the corporation.
as a single action.
Okay.
So as my second action, I will buy
Yeah.
my fifth 10% share.
You passing?
Yeah.
Oh, is this company better? Should I have bought one of his? I wanted an answer. Alright. Okay, I'm ready. I will pass.
How much is your idiot worth?
144.
You have 10?
Yep.
You're an idiot worth.
Yeah, what's your idiot worth?
What's your idiot worth?
Not
Okay,
a lot. Okay.
I'm ready. I guess.
Alright.
Okay, it's the end of the stock round. You should get $20.
Yep. Hot damn.
Alright, orange. Put your tokens out.
Yeah.
Probably.
What's the train limit on these guys? 4?
4.
Just buy 4 trains. Or not. I mean, I don't know your life.
Alright. So, can you...
Okay, that's
over there. And that's $50.
that's 50.
And then...
You have 1 track action from each token.
And that was 1.
Yeah.
And then, can I get a gentle Y?
There's only single jumps, right? There's no double jumps.
Whatever. Give me a straight Y, I guess. What difference does it make?
Because you want to run to that $10 bid.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing. I get over there to that tile. This tile.
I see.
So there's more options up that way.
Yeah.
2, 4, there's 6 twos.
Do trains rust? Or no, sorry. Do trains export?
Trains for damage rust.
Trains do not export.
I know they
And
rust.
then-
That's the whole point of the game, is
And
that they
then-
rust
And then
Oh,
too
do they
fast.
rust?
Oh, boy howdy, do they rust. Do they ever rust?
like super fast.
Okay, so you bought some trains. You can build past a border. You can't token past a border, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You cannot build past a border right now.
Right now.
Okay. God, that's so confusing. I'm so upset by the borders. I hate everything but
I
borders.
understand. Free borders.
What? Hashtag no borders.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it's my turn then.
Yeah.
Give me a straight dit and a sharp city. Is that a thing?
Yep. Which way?
North.
North.
I'll take 2, I guess. I don't know.
How many shares did you buy?
I have 40%.
Should you have, and you bought 2 tokens?
Uh-huh.
Why do you have 3 tokens?
There's $300 on there, 50 each.
But 3 tokens is 150.
That's
That
right.
ma-
You
that
can
ma-
buy your home token.
That math checks out.
I'm either you do or you don't, and I either need to take money back
Or you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
use
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Someone needs to have more or less money.
Yes. And I'm okay, honestly, with either direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's up, Home Slice? It's your turn.
We're going straight.
YOLO.
And then we are buying a single 2. Done.
Can't quite reach that. It's
Do you
not
want
super
to
big.
swap the bank pool with the stock
I
market?
didn't want to because it's super shiny, but it might be.
Yeah.
needs to be like right there.
Okay.
That's reachable. We'll just
put that.
we'll deal with this idiot somewhere.
Yeah.
That idiot.
It's so shiny.
It's okay. No one's getting that top.
No one's getting to that top.
Probably
All
not.
right. Okay. Well, it's back to the stock round, right?
Yep.
Because nothing happened.
Right.
Okay. Now what? I don't know who had the priority. Yeah, I'll get a priority.
I shouldn't have priority.
Well, if Shazzner did the last thing, you would end up with priority, right? I bought a share, and then he bought a share from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yes, I should have.
do you have $90?
No, I have $60.
Okay.
So that's all. So I passed.
I will also pass.
How much are threes? 200.
200.
Buy another share.
200.
No, big change. It's now at what? 90.
2 Hondo.
I can get golden railroad spike off of Etsy for $15.
You can just find them on the railroad too.
It's like you can just buy like
That's all Dare did it.
You can just buy a spike
Pass.
and then yeah. So
Alright.
you end up as priority again because he took an action. Nobody's sold out. Get your $20.
Hey, I've made $10.
Oh my god, you're so good at this game. Shawn, tell me about the orange company and whatever it is that this doofus is doing.
Well, I wanted to do stupid things.
Okay. But did you?
So you theoretically have 3 track actions now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, not yet.
Theoretically.
Well, in actuality, I have 3. Theoretically, I could take 3.
So excited. Can you start companies now? Well, there's no companies to start, right?
That's it.
What are the rules for it? I can just do whatever I want, or do I have to?
I can just do whatever I want.
I'm reading that right now.
What do you mean, like?
Do I have to build one from one?
Oh, I thought it was. It's.
That's what I'm just.
Yeah, okay.
Mine are disconnected. Yours are the same. That probably
Right.
doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, I'll probably start doing shit. I thought it was one from each, but again, it's been a long time.
Each tile must be put in a different hex, so the corporation cannot just enter and place yellow and upgrade it. Each of these track lays are performed in the same manner as the first, but each must be performed from a different base.
There you go.
So you can't do boop, boop, boop. You can do 1, 2, and then 3.
If there was like some kind of pass through with an
Yeah.
open city.
Oh, so that I can do 2 from this side.
Yeah.
And 1 from that side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But one of them is going to go there, and one of them is going to go over here, right? Performed from each base. This base cannot reach beyond this tile, so it has to do that action, right?
I don't know if like its own tokens block it.
Okay.
It doesn't say.
All right.
All right. Well, then give me I need a straight Y over there.
That's unambiguous. That one's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then,
Straight?
yeah. And then give me a tight and a straight.
Like this?
Oh, sorry, gentle and straight.
Gentle and
I did it. I had it right in my head, and then I changed it right when I said it.
I gotcha.
Gentle and
Straight track.
gentle.
Gentle.
Into that lake.
And then I run 2 2s.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I thought you had more than that.
huh?
I
No,
thought you
I
had
only bought
3. I thought you bought 3 because you were going to run 3, which seemed
90 plus
pretty
70,
smart.
150,
but
Yeah.
160.
do you have to pay your stock value to move forward?
Yes.
All right, take that one back. And give me a tight city, maybe.
Tight city. Okay.
Because that's 9 and 8.
Mhm.
17.
Okay, you still don't move forward.
Because that was, what was that? That was 7?
That's 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
And the rules are you actually have to go over the stock value to move forward.
Nah, bring it gentle again. I don't care about dollar.
Oh.
I don't care about dollar.
Well, it was $2, right? Was it 15 or 16?
That's
This would
9
be
and
16?
7 is 16.
Okay, so there you go.
I pay out 16.
16 share.
Okay.
Do we have a... revenue tracker.
So, I mean, I'm using this one, but because it's also the stock market. If you want to put another, I don't know, you're using it. Do you want to take this and you want to put it over there? Because you can't do the math.
I like having it over there. So I got 30% of that. So
Look, I have an extra one. I can put mine over there. It won't be a waste. Killing us. Do for the audience. Is this the part of the turn when he? Is it after you buy trains and then start a company?
You buy trains and then start a company.
Yeah.
Okay.
We cannot start companies.
I just want to. At some point, we will.
Yeah.
And I figure I can just ask now.
I can start a company now. I can issue shares now.
Yes, you can't start a company now because the concession means that you have to be the president of Yellow and your company's not you.
Yes, and
Company's
we also
different.
can't actually do it because
We're not in the right
we're
phase.
not we're not in the right phase yet. And I have what, 6? 6? Which is 96. Um, 2, 2, 3. We're gonna have one OR.
That's why I thought you bought all those threes. You were going to run all these trains. You're like, you're run here, and you're going to run there, and you're going to run another one. You run like 4 of them. It's awesome.
He might.
I was trying to
link his.
I was trying to just link it up just to make it happen.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I mean, it's probably a bad idea.
You should do that then.
Have
I just
it-
thought you
have
had
it
the
be a
money
bad
to
idea.
buy a bunch of buy a bunch of twos. And
Well, I
then
didn't
run
want to
them.
buy necessarily a bunch of twos. I mean, I do have enough money to buy 2 and a 3.
So buy a 2 and a 3.
I'm working on it.
Can I see the double dits?
There's a lot.
Yeah, they're probably all wrong. You get the curve one way, you get the curve the other way.
Yeah, that one. I will not buy a 3.
You will not buy a 3.
I will not buy a 3.
It's bold.
He ended up.
Okay.
So I could issue shares this time, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where would I end up if I issued 5?
127.
127. Huh?
Can you not move past this line? Or is that for the minors?
The miners. Yeah. For the just printed a new stock market with just the minor stuff removed. Yeah. The only stipulation is that blue section on the top right can only be entered once the 8 has broken.
Huh.
What you thinking about?
I guess I will wait. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Okay. Cool. Oh, give me a straight.
Mm-hmm.
Straight there. Yeah, and then I'll just be a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Smell you later. And then
Well, that was mean.
that was super
That's
mean.
very mean.
It was incredibly mean. But I mean, this is how I'm gonna have to win. Is just be super mean with like the 3 things that I can control in this game, because otherwise I have no chance. But I can run like that for 5, and then the other side for 4. Is that correct? Like, that's a route?
Yes.
That's right for 5.
Yeah. And then this other side,
There's a 3.
well, can't I keep going to the other because it doesn't count?
No, I think you have to stop.
That's
Double
what
check.
we gotta figure out. Gotta figure it out.
See, I wanted to play a real game, but Shazzner wanted to play this make-believe game.
This one,
This is a very real game.
This one stresses me out so much.
Really?
It does. I'm not sure why.
17 stresses me out. You seem a little stressed. Shawn.
Me?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
I'm a little stressed.
What is there to stress about? There's just things just kind of happen.
Every route used by a corporation to run trains must include at least one city occupied by corporation's tokens.
Yes.
The past does not count.
Uh-huh.
And at least one other city, town, or red off-board area.
Okay. I have completed both those conditions. But so dits don't count, right?
Thus, a 2 train may only join stations without any intermediate stops. A train may not run through a city without stopping.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, how about this? I have a better plan. Don't worry about that. I'll run from there to there for 7, and I'll do that for 3. So I'll do that for 10, which is different than everything previous. You can put me on 10. So I'll take.
I think you should be able to pick up extra dits.
But this is more money. It's
I'm
more
just
money.
saying,
This way,
I think
yeah.
you should be able to pick up extra dits.
Well, I get $50. The company gets $40.
You want to take those?
No, I mean it may not actually say one way or the other.
Shazzner gets $10.
Hey.
Usually it says.
I don't move.
Usually it says one way or the other, right?
Usually it does say one way or the other. I will buy a 3.
I thought I was gonna hope you weren't gonna buy a 3
Why wouldn't I buy a 3?
because then he doesn't have a route.
Interesting. Does he have $200?
I have enough to buy a 3 train.
But that'll be after he runs.
Yeah. That'll be more. That'll be.
I was just.
That'll be more funny, right? It'll be hilarious if he can't.
Hilarious.
I'm not that. But the thing is, I want a 3 now because I want to run it next time. So as fun as that is, like I want this for me.
Yeah.
I did that to hose him. But
I understand, but I just thought that would have been amusing.
that would have been very amusing.
Not really going for it.
Really?
We've won every game.
Look, do I need to make it up to you by hosing him on this kind of a dick move?
No, you already did.
Okay, I went.
All right.
Look, I did this like I did to you. There we go. We're all...
No, I mean I think that was the right.
Yeah.
That was the right play.
Okay. You gave me a hard time, but
Well, that tile. But I think usually what happens is blue goes down this way.
usually, yeah, but I don't wanna, because then you run yellow, and I don't want to get near you. I want to make it hard for you. I thought about that.
I paid $20 just to not. Like I don't even need to manage that. Mostly I paid $20 so that there were going to be an extra 2 out, so that I could probably try to get that connected just to see what happens.
When does this border move? Force.
Yeah.
I want just write in a Sharpie 4. There. Okay.
What's funny is there's like all these like weird historical variants, like
Yeah.
Napoleon's Gambit and stuff like that. You can read that and you're like, who's gonna play with that? We're gonna go there. We're gonna run for 6, 7, 8, 9. We are going to pay out.
That is not more than your stock value.
Nope.
So it is not a move. It is his stock value.
45. And the company is going to make 45 as well. And then we're going to buy a 3 train.
I wanted a 3 tree.
Yeah, I just did what I wanted.
I know, it would have been funny. You're right. I think if this was another game, I think if things had been different, we would have been like, yeah, guess what, you to go back another round. And then he'd be like, this is sad. And then he would have bought it, and then, but like, I want to run, you issue all these, right? What is that, 5?
Yep, so we're going to get 5 times 90, 450.
450 bones.
Into the company.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay,
That's it, though.
that's it.
Prior deal is still at Shawn.
It is. Is it to this Joker?
Yeah.
That Joker.
And what is that?
That dum-dum.
That dum dum at now?
The top guy or the bottom
The
one?
bottom guy.
45.
45.
Yeah. You'd be crazy not to buy them out of the bank.
Deal.
Why would I?
Because there aren't any over there.
Oh, because he actually has 5 shares?
I have.
No, it's like you'd be crazy not to buy them before. I guess I said out of the bank pool, but this is the only place they exist.
Right, because there's 5 in here.
Because there's 5 in here, and he has the other 5.
And then blue is...
129.
I could afford a blue.
Yeah.
By like...
The barest of margins.
By exactly $129.
Well, then you should. It's a steal. Twice the price.
It's a steal.
It's got so many trains, and they're better than your trains.
They are better than my trains. Your trains are better than my trains.
Mm-hmm. One of my trains is 50% bigger than your train. By D&D rules, it is 50% better in every way.
I don't have $136 to just randomly start yellow.
Okay. That's why you dump down to the president's share. And then do a float storm.
Oh, float storm.
That's a different game.
Yeah, you cannot float storm in this game. Company has to
operate. Yeah.
Well, and float storms work with
float storms
games, right?
Float storms work in full cap games
because
you get the money.
You immediately get the money, and then you can sell the shares right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
It only works in games that use the 1830 style stock round. It doesn't work in partial cap games.
A blue.
But you had to give me a dumb stack of chips.
Well, that's what you get.
Yeah.
I'll buy one of these dummies.
I didn't want 2 of those. That
Well,
was the thing.
I can buy one.
I know, but I'm saying I could have bought 2 of these
Yeah.
or one of those, and I didn't want 2.
Well,
of
no,
those
if I-
because he
You
could
don't
just-
want my crap companies.
No.
Well, no,
because
but if you have 2, right?
Yeah.
If I have 2, he can only sell 2. If I can buy 2, and I'll be fine. But I can't if you start buying them. Then I gotta sell them. Then I gotta get rid of them. So that's a thing, right?
Mhm.
So like maybe I can buy the next one now because then you'd have to sell something. But with him owning 50% and a bunch of the shares in the the bank pool already, I'm safe.
You're safe.
I am safe. So. The glare. It's so bad. It's this light. So yeah.
I mean, we can turn those lights off.
Just that one. Just unscrew it a
You
little
can
bit.
if you want to.
I'm going for it. If I can get over there.
You might have to do the other side.
We'll see.
What you thinking, Shazzner?
I'm gonna start a non-historic.
Are we allowed to do that now?
Or
Because
threes.
yeah.
So I'm gonna sell this and this.
What'd you sell? Oh, hold on. What'd you sell? Okay, you sold that guy
Yep, and a blue.
and that guy.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no, my share.
So
My shares.
collectively,
values.
that gives me $445. So to make this easy, we're just gonna exchange.
When do companies start companies? On their OR?
On my next turn, I'll
Yeah.
start a company. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I could have done it on my turn last time, right?
No, because
If I would have bought a 3. If I would have bought a 3,
If you would have bought 3,
then I
yes.
could have done that.
Yeah.
So that was a tactical mistake.
It was a tactical blunder, huh?
Well, that was one more step of strategy than I wanted to deal with.
Yeah, there we go. See, that's fine.
$50 tokens and Genova. So I kind of want to run it semi-legit.
If you want to run it,
I want to run.
Wait, okay. So what we're looking in down here? Or-
I'm looking at it here,
okay.
but I could also start down here. If I start down here, I'm probably just suitcasing that money,
Okay.
which might be the right decision
At this time.
at
at this juncture.
this juncture.
Okay.
Then it's in Bologna,
And it's Bologna.
Bologna.
because that's the Y.
Yeah, we're gonna start Bologna. We're gonna start the Bologna.
At 340.
No,
Oh, okay.
But if he,
we start at 144.
so he starts a company and he suitcases it. which is totally legit.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't build a track. Maybe he builds a track, whatever, right? Let's say he doesn't build a track. He puts a thing there.
Yeah.
Next round, somebody starts a company there, and then just dunks on him, right? That's a risk. That's the risk.
That's the risk.
Because there's nothing
trains are
stopping.
still cheap, so I'm not.
What's that?
Trains are still cheap.
I mean, they're practically free at this point in the
Chains
game.
are still cheap.
Yeah.
But that is a consideration that needs to be discussed. Is the possibility that.
So we're starting this.
That's that. Now we're talking.
144. And you can put that on the truck.
Okay.
And we're buying 3 shares. That's 432. We're spending. And I'm done.
What do you do? Because you're next.
Pass.
All right.
I'm not going to sell the blue. I just bought it.
Okay.
I'm not going to sell an orange.
Right. I'll buy. I'm gonna risk it.
Risk it for the biscuit.
I'm gonna risk it and buy one of those.
Ooh.
Because again, you can't sell down to get because the shares in the pool, right?
But the shares. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Do shares in the pool limit selling? Because it says on here now that I'm looking at this.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Okay.
Because it says, okay, so bank pool cannot contain more than 50% of a company except due to emergency fundraising.
Right.
So, can you change presidency during emergency fundraising?
Not of any part of the chain.
Not of the company that
Not
needs
of
a
the
train.
Right, but if Green needed a train,
right,
I could nuke this.
he
and
would
dump
have
it
to.
on
He would have to nuke part of that other company.
right, okay,
Yeah.
except during emergency fundraising. Oh, whatever. All right, play to the bone, baby.
And then I'm buying just my bare minimum, so that's $50.
Okay.
Out.
Interesting.
432 minus 50, so it's 280, 382 on the company.
All right. Sure. It's okay.
Done.
I'm very shiny. Yes. I'm gonna keep playing with this like all night because it irks me. There. That's not quite
But how
so.
do we know which ones go off board?
All of them. All of them go off board. Everything's an off board.
Ian?
Okay.
That's even your real name?
That is even my real name. I'm upset by everything. Why does everything got to be shiny? Why can't anything be matte finish? Oh, there we go. That's a little bit better. There we go. Hey-o.
So good.
I gotta get my shirt. I gotta order a shirt.
Hey, Scott.
Hope it brings you luck, or whatever it is. Are we? So
Are you doing something?
I'm passing. I'm not.
I'm gonna pass.
Pass. Wait.
I'm gonna risk
We have cash.
Shazzner dumping on me.
Well, I literally cannot until this goes away, but yeah.
So then I'm even double safe.
Well, we'll see.
Extra.
I mean, that's only gonna last like another 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Like you're like, until this goes away. I'm like, it's about to.
I don't know what else I can do with my cash except buy another tan.
Black and tan.
Black and tan. You know what black and tans are?
Huh?
You know what black and tans are?
In Ireland?
Yeah.
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 No.
But also, if you go to England and order a black and tan, it's a beer. It's light beer and dark beer.
Yeah.
I was listening to a podcast and the guy was
I'm done. Yeah.
okay. The guy was in Ireland doing tour and he went into a pub and he said he ordered a black and tan in Ireland and he called up his he's talking to a guy and he's like, they gave me some weird looks, so I called our friend Danny who's from Waterford.
Yeah.
He's like, Danny, I just ordered a black and tan. He's like, dude, no, get out of there. What did you do? He said he threw down the money for the beer and walked out. He didn't even get it. He just took off. He's like, don't do that.
It's probably smart. Yeah.
He's like, what is that? He's like, oh, it was let me tell you a story.
Yeah.
I was like, so, anyway.
Irish Fascist Brigade.
Anyway. What are you doing? Okay, nothing's sold out.
Mm-mm.
Does anything go down?
Yes, all those go down.
All of those go down.
All those go down.
My investment. It was so good, and now it is so bad. Anyway,
Is that the end of the
Two
stock
more.
round?
and it's the end of a stock
Hot
round.
man.
Yeah, you get
Get
a little
some
bit.
money.
You get
Look,
sick.
I've made money off of this stupid thing.
All right.
Or at least I think that was probably the last time.
Probably, yeah. You should run some trains.
Well, first I have to build routes. Can I get a gentle and a straight
You
line?
linking them up?
I can only get 2 actions this time.
That's true.
No, yeah, that's fine. I was gonna do it from the other direction.
well,
I
one
have
has,
to-
one has to be
has
from
to-
one side and
yeah.
one has to be from the other.
Yeah,
right?
so give me 2 gentles.
You got it.
We'll meet in Verona, a pair of star-crossed lovers.
Now, we have to pick the forest
Yeah.
Okay.
before it can run again.
I'll see what I can do. Like, you have a bunch of money in train space.
I think we'll be okay. We'll see.
All right. So I run.
Now I'm just like in just this shadow over here. Spooky.
Scott, I did. I think I'm the only one here that did.
I mean, we already owned a copy of 89.
I have a copy of it now already.
But you're like, 2 copies.
Well, people
This
are...
was Megan telling you had copies of duplicate copies of 18XX games, and you say no. And then you're like,
17.
and then you own 89 and you're buying a copy of 89. So maybe at the time she was, yeah.
We don't worry about each other's...
Just don't worry about that. All right. So I'm gonna run. I run for 20.
Okay.
Okay, you get to go forward.
Oh damn! I get to go.
I also have to
forward.
make sure that you got to go first because of the stock values. Because
Yeah,
now
'cause it's,
this
20 is
chart is a mess.
60. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 100.
89's
and 20.
89's pretty solid. Is it cheap? Is the
It was $50.
That is pretty cheap.
Yeah. Yeah. That's-
All right. I mean, it can't
That's-
possibly
I
have
mean-
as much crap in it as 61, 67. So it can't. There's no way it can be that much money. As much.
No. But they did a pretty nice version.
Okay.
I mean, according to the Kickstarter things, they're doing screen printed
I'm
tokens.
so stupid.
What do you need to do?
No, it was a while ago, right? These companies can buy shares.
Yeah.
With all this money, I could have bought
You
shares.
doing mine shares? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have bought shares. No, I
Yeah.
shouldn't have, because I'm going to issue these shares and then I'm going to do something stupid with it.
Right, but I could have also.
Yeah.
I could have done that.
So I was thinking about this company buying up TAN
Okay.
from the bank.
I just could have bought shares.
You just could have bought shares. Yeah.
You do that in the stock round.
No, you do that in your company's operating. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I can still do that.
You could do it this turn.
All right,
I
okay.
could have done it
Right.
the prior turns
Yeah.
because my company had money.
I mean, so did mine.
I'm just stupid and we don't play these games very much.
Well, this game, it seems like every time I ask you a question, there's an exception to the rule that I want to know about. Like, I still can't build across that green border because we're not in the fours yet, right?
Not in the force.
Okay, hey, all right. I remember that one.
Oh no, you absolutely can. What you can't do is token
You
across
can
the border.
build across the
Okay, I want to build. I don't want to
Yeah,
token.
yeah.
I can't token until that border's gone.
Yeah.
But it's gone at the fours.
It's gone to the force.
The border still exists, but I'm allowed
I
to...
issue
Yeah.
4 shares. Yeah. When I get, what is it?
You were at...
I can't. I was up 3 from there.
Yeah, you were at 187.
187. 187 times 748. Of course.
Of course.
1, 2,
He doesn't like 89. Well, all right.
25.
You can play all the train games with whatever rules you want. I mean, we don't play Iron Dragon by the rules. We don't play 22 by the rules either, where it's like remove some privates. Like, no, you put them all in there. What's the order? Shuffle them up, baby. Full speed ahead.
Yeah.
I will start a company.
What would you like?
A company.
You get
Not
this
that. No, give me that ugly one.
red.
Yeah, red.
There you go.
Don't pander to him.
I don't care. It's RG. So the
RATF.
The red F. Yeah.
The rat fuck.
Love me some rat fuck.
Oh my god.
One of those is gonna go there. And I'm gonna start probably at 340. Because I don't know. I mean, I just still don't know what I'm doing. But I have a bunch of money.
That you do.
I love money. So it will not operate this round because it is too far forward on the order, correct?
Well, just up.
So he started at 189,
Yeah.
right?
Most
Or
of the time
187.
Most of the time they don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
In all the other games, we've started to the right of where everything was. I think.
If I decide to start at 68 for some weird reason, do I also get to run this round?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't have all these rules memorized. I'm sorry, guys.
This game, I'm not entirely sure that this game has a set of standard rules, and it's just nothing but edge cases. Like,
The new corporation will operate the following operating.
all right, so it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. All right,
Doesn't make sense.
that's
So you
fine.
can kind of just flip it over.
Yeah,
Can I have the red chairs?
Yeah, I guess.
I know I'm fucking demanding.
Yeah, I guess. Here's your rat fucker.
You're gonna put it in Genoa.
I mean, I'm just doing stupid things.
And you have to pay for that because it's close to a tile, right? It's close to tiles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
There's a cost.
50 per
That's 50 per.
token.
Um,
And so minimum of 2 tokens.
and I can buy it still
You
up
can
to
buy
40,
up to 5.
40%.
up to 40%.
But that's not, you don't own that. Your company owns that, right?
Yeah.
Treasury corporate stock.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Treasury corporate money. Yes, the money goes down there. That's over there.
Well, at some point, all these shares are gone, and then you have that space for trains,
Right.
and then you can have everything else stacked up in a good spot.
It's 100.
Oh my God.
Like, I don't know if I'm doing this right.
You're doing fine.
It's not playing out like the last one.
Nope.
Which is interesting. I'm playing it like the last one. But you guys aren't, so then I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, I don't know how I played the last one. Look, if
I
I don't know what
okay.
I'm gonna do, you can't possibly predict what I'm gonna do.
Give me 2 more
You can't
tokens
possibly-
of the ratif. Because I bought. Okay.
The rat fuck is a fan favorite for sure.
I guess I don't need that one. Because I bought 2. Does it go there? now?
Yeah.
And this is about one extra one.
Yeah, so you can move that down. So it's not your competition.
It doesn't say
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Alright, so then...
Does it say
so
home
well,
base?
strategy-wise, right? So this is currently just a suitcase.
Yeah.
At present.
So, does it make sense for me to have more shares of it?
For that company?
Yeah.
So you can run Ratfucker just fine, and it will start paying and feeding cash to your IRA.
Right, so if I'm planning on running it,
yeah,
then having more shares of it
then
makes
having more
sense.
shares is definitely better.
And I have money, and trains
Yeah.
trains are cheap.
Chains are real cheap. What you could do is like run from here to this offboard is a pretty good route.
And I'd have to worry about blowing through
It's
the
only
lines.
like a 2 train to run that, right? Because it's just there and there, and you're good.
Yeah.
There just happens to be
That is a 2 train,
$70 port nearby.
Yeah.
Apparently. Is the number of companies limited if 2 of them merge? Do you reduce the number of companies over time so that there are no future mergers possible?
No.
Okay. They can be recycled?
As many times as you want.
Alright.
Just like 17.
Okay.
Alright, whatever. I've done things.
Okay.
Everything's going to blow up here in a minute. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be...
Okay.
marvelous.
You have done
I
legal
have
moves,
done legal moves.
which as far as I'm concerned is the only thing that really matters.
Yeah.
Green.
Green is going to go. And green will move back. It's going to buy.
I thought you put like good amount of money in there. You put like $1.50 in
I
there.
could only afford 2 shares. It's going to buy 1 3.
Okay.
And then it's going to buy this 2
Now we're talking.
Now you're talking.
for this.
Attaboy.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to get that.
I don't think so either. Honestly, I mean, even like, because you went and Shazzner's got how much money do you have on that company? Like $600-700 bucks.
I got some amount. 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5. This is $600 here, and then maybe 7. Yeah, 700 ish.
So
I
it's
gave it my best shot.
I did give it your best shot. It's entirely so basically it's entirely possible.
No, I mean you forced us to push trains for sure. Like we were kind of sitting on our ass a little bit.
I don't have to buy a 3. Shazzner's gonna get it to you anyway. He'll just withhold and dunk on it because that's the thing that would definitely happen. Because he's like $35 off.
Yeah.
So I might as well get in on that action and get a 3 then.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
I don't know. So I should build first though, right? Like that's a thing.
Mm-hmm. Build to Genoa.
built to Genoa, but there's these $100 mountains in the way first.
You really want to get there.
I want to get there first, but I gotta I can. I'm before you. Everybody's before you.
Yeah.
So, I can take a straight and a
tight.
sharp, a tight. You can handle those for me, and I can't token those, as discussed previously.
Right.
But I can look at them longingly, just waiting.
Very
That's
longingly.
That's where I would like to be one day.
Mm-hmm.
That day's not today.
That day is not.
Nope. Okay, so I can run a 3 train all the way up the side, right?
Mm-hmm.
2, 4, 6, 7, like that.
Yep.
We've agreed on that, and we've agreed on splitting this dit among 2 trains, right? So that's a train and that's a train.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so you have to ask everything in this game. Is this a thing? Is this legal?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 17.
I also think those 3s are not long for this world.
I don't think so either. That's the thing.
Probably. I mean, you generate a fat stack of cash over there. So.
Right. I mean, if you guys buy those 3s up, I'm gonna push to rest everything else.
As you
I
should.
don't see why you wouldn't, honestly.
Yeah.
So then I will pay out 17.
But then you're pushing for also trains that are not gonna last long. So
No, but it's gonna. But I'll have trains further. At this point. That'll
we'll
last
have
a little
the better
longer.
trains.
Did you get these from the calculator salesman? Blue paid 17. You guys can have. You can. Nope, you
No.
sold yours.
Sean can have that.
Shawn can have $17. The calculator salesman. In East Berlin, it's very strange.
They love calculators.
They love calculators. So I buy trains first.
Uh-huh.
So I buy a train.
Well, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Is that 3 may not ever run.
So then, but, well, so let's.
So I just want to.
Yeah.
So this is what I noticed of our other prior plays,
Yeah.
right? Is
Mhm.
that as opposed to other games where
Mhm.
3s are awesome.
Everything other than a 6 is trash.
I mean,
The
it's,
4s aren't bad because they'll last for a while. The 5s aren't bad.
if you're thinking of like waiting, I wouldn't. Everything is paper. Just
No, like the only.
the game is about burning through these trains as fast
Right,
as
but the
possible.
only thing is but if I don't buy a 3,
Then you'll
Shazzner really wants to buy a 3, so he might withhold,
Right.
which is kind of funny.
So it feels to me almost that those are poison 3s. Is that they may not actually run.
Right.
Is that you'll spend the $200 on them and they may not run. You're doing it to punish me,
Right, but then
which may or may not.
which may or may not.
Right.
And the thing is, it's like, so I'm in this position where I can buy a 3 to hurt you.
It's very evil. It's
Or I
not.
could not buy a 3 to hurt Shazzner.
Well, but it doesn't. It may help you
To not buy a 3?
because then you have the $250.
Right, but then I was also going to issue my shares, and I'll have about 400
Right.
from
But
that.
then you'll have more money.
I'll have
So
$200
That
more.
may be. So I don't know. The answer is I'm not
Yeah.
sure. But you may be spending that $200 for
Nothing.
just to punish somebody,
Sean's really trying to get you to.
or you're going to spend $200.
So he can connect his irises.
Or you're going to spend $200 to punish somebody. So
Can I buy half a train and make you both happy?
I'm not. So again, I wanted to try to make that happen. I think it's really fucking hard. And if you wanted to, you could make it not, and whatever, right?
Yeah.
We
that
isolate-
means you don't try it again.
I'm isolating Shazzner because
But
for no reason.
in this particular case,
Yes.
what I had noticed from our plays is those 3s may not run. So you have to decide.
Because they
Can
rust
you
on
get-
the 5s.
They rust on the 5s.
So let's run through a quick thing here.
It may run. It may run once.
So I buy a 3. I have 2 3s. In the minute, I'm only going to have 2 3s.
Yeah.
I buy a 3. On Shazzner's company, he buys a 3 and a 4.
Mhm.
That is guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Shazzner is buying a 4. I have decided this in my head. Even though you're what, $44 short. So I can have a 3, or I can not have a 3. Well, we get to the 4s at the end of his turn, so then it comes back up here. I could start a company because I could issue these shares and I could start something. The Rat Company has how much?
800 something.
So you're going to buy the rest of the 4s. Because why wouldn't you? Like, because that's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, basically I'm set up to buy more trains.
So then but then they have to be connected to merge?
No.
What?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
connected to merge.
Okay. And we still can't start inside the green zone.
Correct.
Which means by the end of the next OR, I'm not going to have anything. So, that's interesting.
Right, but you'll have issued shares, and your company will have money, and then you'll back one or whatever, and then you buy trains.
So if I issue these shares now, if I buy a train and I issue these shares, I end up with so I ended up with about $650. So I start a company at 216, which will put it in line to buy probably a 5, but that'll take all of its money. So it'll buy a 5 and then issue all of its shares. It can't issue on the first round it operates.
Correct.
No,
So it'll buy a 5,
mm-hmm.
and this company will have nothing.
Yeah.
And then what? Like,
Well,
right? Because
it could buy a 5.
I guess it could buy the 5 over because it'll
You
be
could
afterwards.
suitcase
Okay,
it.
all right. Okay, no, that's fine.
Buy the train off of it.
Right. Because
I think that's what this game is about.
is suitcasing. It's just
I think
everybody.
that's part of it.
Everybody.
And it's figuring out, and then how do you pivot? How do you pivot into making actual money?
Until you
Because there's no way to get rid of a company, right? There's no close, there's nothing like that.
merge them.
You merge them. That's how you get rid of your
Your
stuff.
liability.
Your liabilities. All right. Okay. So there's a possibility where this works. Here we go. Let's buy a 3.
Okay.
There's a world in which this is a thing. I'll kick out those 3.
Okay.
I'll take $390, and then I start a new company.
Yeah.
Okay. This is weird.
It is weird.
I love 41.
6. All right. So here's 650, which will let me par at 216.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it in Parma.
What would you like? What company?
The next one on top.
You
Look at
get
that ugly pink one.
Give me the other.
CFCC.
All right.
That's not it.
That's a pretty color.
It's a pretty color.
There you go.
All right.
How
And
much
I have to
is
buy
this?
2 of these, right?
You have to buy 2.
So hold on. So I put this in, and I gotta make change immediately. And then I need to answer my wife at some point. That company gets that back. This goes here, and I buy my tokens, and
Also high carry.
it's there, and that's there.
Big hippo.
Big hippo. Okay. I'll just flip that over, because it's done. And then we go to Shazzner. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a lot.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. Okay.
Who's up now?
His tan guy.
And more. And Tan Boy is going to run for 130. So I'm going to get 65.
Are you paying? You're
Yes.
withholding.
Paying out.
What do you pay on the tan?
13 a share.
Okay.
I need 900, which I'm $70 short of. So
To buy
to buy
two fours.
two fours. So there's that. And that.
Well, the train you can't buy two fours anyway.
Yep.
Oh, because
The train limit's 3.
Train was 3. All right. The 2s are gone.
And then this thing happens.
And the succession happens.
And now we gotta split all this crap up.
We gotta split all this crap up.
the F6 tile was awesome.
Yeah.
That was the dunk on Shazzner.
It's not awesome.
That was very
As a
awesome.
matter of fact.
It was awesome because it was evil.
All right.
Very evil. Very
Part of that,
cool.
we need the two companies, right?
Yeah. So here is the SB and here's the SFO.
Okay.
SB shares and SFL shares right in front of
Because you'll buy up all those, because why wouldn't you, honestly? You just buy everything. You
Okay.
buy all the trains.
you. So on the IRS FF, 10% of the money goes on the
Can I get some shares for this guy?
yes right here.
28.
Let me
28, yeah.
let me make sure I know which one goes.
Round
to
it
which.
down.
Okay, SB tokens are here, and SFO are here. So SB is going to be
30.
SB is going to be in Austria, and SFL is going in here. Okay.
I got 2 stacks of money.
Okay. 10% goes. 10% of the cash goes to SFL. The rest goes to SB.
10% of the cash.
Yeah. The best train. Okay.
The hand wave.
The treasury certificates are divided between the new corporations. The highest value certificate going to the SP. That would be the president's certificate.
Goes to the.
SB.
Okay.
And then the other one goes to SFL.
Okay.
Now, beginning with the president, exchange pairs of IRSFF for one SFL and one SB certificate.
So I'm gonna get a president cert and 1 chair.
You can get,
So you exchange pairs.
you can exchange pairs.
Okay. So the first, I'm gonna exchange a pair,
Yeah.
and I choose a presidency.
I'm gonna let you read this because for whatever reason my brain isn't operating tonight.
Okay. You know what's great was me not being the rule guy.
I've read that like 5 times and just
So
like,
tokens are in the cell map. Unplaced tokens are divided evenly between the 2. So there's 2. So I need
1 and 1.
1 and 1. Okay.
Okay. So far, so good. All right. We did it.
Yeah, so we did that. Unplaced tokens divided evenly.
Is this game? Is this a long game? Like, do we play this for a long time,
Yeah,
or
we
is it
did.
just like?
This is a long game, and it's like
How is it a long game? We're
because
almost
there's like an hour and a half turn.
Okay. I'm like, how? Are we...
Because stuff like this.
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, so where? I think if you're, it's still a while.
It's not
between
like
ORs.
the progress of the games. Whatever. It's the
Treasury
managing
Okay.
of things.
Each IRSF shareholder, beginning with the president and going to the left, exchanges a pair of their certs for 1 and 1, or with the president's cert. Okay, so I have a pair,
okay.
Yeah.
and I choose either this one or this one.
Right.
That one is over there, right?
Yeah.
And this one is over here.
Yep.
I will choose, I guess, the one with the company to start with. So
So just put that on the,
that goes there, and I take this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now
And so there's no more pairs, right?
you have no pairs. I have no pairs. Right. There's pairs in the bank pool.
So all
but
sorts
those
of
are
pairs
whatever.
exchange, shared exchanges, all those pairs and corporations and players. Character that make full acts. Any frozen companies act in operating order. First pair of shared exchange must be either for each remaining shareholder beginning with the president exchanges his cert for one SFL or one of the other. So
You have
then
one, so you
I
take
put
another
that there,
one.
and I will take one of these.
Okay.
This one is now frozen.
Yep.
Because it can just stay there.
Yeah,
It's
just
not
you can put the presents cert in the bank pool.
Okay. I think that's it, right? Because I'll then.
And then you remove all that orange stuff because that's all out of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So those all go. Orange is out of the game. That's a concession.
Yeah. Oh, and concessions are all gone too.
Concessions are gone. All right. So then there are certs in the bank pool. I
Yes.
think I decide. Yeah.
It's a long game because
Each
there's
remaining
like,
is
Because you have to keep looking at rules.
bookkeeping and
an IRSF
I
cert
don't think it's that long.
remains in the bank pool. It is now
well, I don't
substituted.
think by train progress it's very
With-
long.
All right. So then I decide.
Yes. You are the decider.
I'm decide well by the IRSF president's choice. So I get to decide. So there's 5 shares over there.
Correct.
Mhm.
I have no
Clue.
fucking idea. So, alright, so strategy wise, right, I'm going to be the president of this. It would be better if this had more IPO shares. I'm going to be the president later, but that one doesn't have as much money.
Right.
I might need to issue those
I think
shares.
you have to do. I think you have to do it evenly.
It doesn't. If an IRSF cert remains in the bank pool,
Yep.
it is now substituted with one or the other at the IRSF president's choice.
Oh, okay.
So I could pick.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Look, we just have to
I would
people
put
a
all
little
those certs in the bank pool.
These.
Yeah.
Because then you can, because you're the president of the one, you can
I'm-
still
I'm-
dump those.
I'm the president of these. Yeah.
Right. I'm the president. I'm the president
Also,
of
we
these.
need to put your stock tokens. Where's the current share price at?
You'll have to check. I could come back over there if you wanted to wait like 30 seconds.
And I think, I forget. There's like, you also determine who goes on top.
Right. And we have one more OR, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately.
I mean, I don't know.
No, I think you're right. I think it's unfortunately. Put 3 of those and 2 of those.
Okay.
Okay. So shareholders are offered the chance to buy an extra share of the first.
Nobody else is a shareholder.
I'm a shareholder.
It says it's everybody else. You're not everybody else.
No, shareholders are offered a chance to buy an extra share. Shareholders.
Okay.
What's the cost of it?
141.
I don't have 141, so I choose not to.
I have $141, but I'm not a shareholder,
Right.
so I get nothing
Yes, it's
at
just
this
shareholders.
at this time.
Oh,
Then
okay, no. So I could then go back around. The president may choose to go back around and offer shareholders another chance.
I don't have, but again, no one.
I guess. I know. I'm just reading
Yeah.
through the rules.
What's that guy?
I don't know.
Is it a?
Is that
Nobody-
a space share?
Nobody has
He's got a lot of
just
stuff
one
on top.
token.
Yeah. It's, okay.
So that doesn't.
I think maybe it was.
And now it is eliminated from the game.
Okay.
The SB and SFL will operate during operating in which they are formed, unless the IRS has already gone, which it has.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see this because I have an unrelated question to any of that. Are we done? Are we done with this one?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Rat boy.
That's me.
That's you.
God damn.
Okay.
Do you want general?
Agenda. Stereotypical accents.
Mamma mia.
Mamma Mia, etc.,
That's
etc.
the spicy meatball.
There's no way we can get in trouble
Like
for this.
my mom used to make.
So,
Oh my God.
Don't,
We're gonna get in so much trouble.
don't make fun of my pizza pie.
Mamma Mia pizza pie. But that's real expensive. That's like $150 to get over there.
Yeah.
And then around there.
Oh no, and you only make $100 when you go there. What a rip off.
You only make 100 for this?
Yeah.
That's it's like that's 170 plus Genoa. I'm running a 2 train for like $220. It's
really not bad.
awful.
Still not bad.
But it is funny to laugh at you when
I
you
just
say
want-
things like that.
Hey!
Okay, what?
Sorry,
Okay.
give me the Genoa.
I think it's over there. The cheat tile. Maybe?
I have a bunch of mountains.
Oh,
I
here it
see
is.
nothing
Sorry,
which
sorry,
says
sorry.
G.
Oh.
And I guess it goes like that.
Yep. That is a very valid placement.
I mean, because that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how it has to go. You said it's a valid placement, but I think it's also a legal
Probably.
placement.
I think you could theoretically cut off the pass,
If I went.
But there's
or you can go like that, yeah.
oh, okay.
I think I could have done that.
Yeah. But you probably want to go that way too.
I mean, that way seems reasonable
Yeah.
to me.
Quite
Um,
reasonable. Quite reasonable.
Whatever. I'm gonna deal with it in a minute.
This is its first OR.
Yes.
First time it's run.
First time it's run.
So it chooses not to.
Chooses not to issue shares.
Chooses not to issue shares.
And it does not have a legal route, thus it does not have to buy a trade.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
That's the thing. Great.
Okay. Next is
Okay. Are we allowed to build across the green border?
yes.
Okay.
And token.
At every stage, I'm gonna ask that. I can cross this border, right?
Yes.
What about this one?
Yes.
No? Okay. Yeah?
This one? No.
You
No.
cannot cross this one, the yellow one.
Okay. Right, but he bought all the 4s.
Or you can
Oh, because that border. Okay, so it actually says on here.
Yeah.
All right.
you can lay tiles, you can never token.
It's fine. It's not gonna matter. It's
Yeah.
not gonna matter here in a minute.
Yeah,
Okay.
nothing matters.
Nothing really matters. Okay. Because I'm expecting some things to happen. I would like to give me a city. Give me a sharp city. And yeah, that's fine.
I tried to make that work, Shazzner. The connecting.
You did a great job.
I really tried.
Yeah.
I think there has to be collusion.
Um,
You guys would have had to not do that.
yeah.
So if Ian would have
no,
bought,
even if I-
bought the 3, then it wouldn't.
If I wouldn't have bought 3, he would have withheld. He could have done it.
no,
he
because
had
he only could have bought 2 trains.
Interesting.
Possibly, yeah.
No, because he could have bought 3 trains.
Yeah.
Because it changes with the 4s. So
Right.
he could have bought it, but he just would have had to withhold.
Yeah.
That would've been-
My
that would've been
position
more
was that
fun.
I didn't see how it was. I don't know. I had a minor role to play in who hurt you more, me or him.
Well, I was really just.
Who hurt?
I still don't know about buying that train.
Then that's fine. I understand.
Just because of.
I moved back. I've moved back.
$200. I just not
Right.
sure.
I'm gonna move all this money across for one of the 3s. I will then also issue the shares.
How much are those cheap boys?
These guys,
Yeah.
20,
$20.
How much are the blues?
86.
Well, $20. All right, I'm gonna
$20.
give me one of those.
You got it.
But hey, my company bought shares
Mm-hmm.
because that's what you're supposed to do.
Yep.
But no, I still can't issue shares. Still can't. I haven't completed a round.
Right.
Right. I was like, no, I do it now. No, I don't do it now. I want to do it
You choose
now.
not to issue shares.
I elect not to issue shares at this time. Okay.
Okay.
Green guy.
Is it green or SB?
Let's see. Green is at 129, so I guess it's SB.
SB.
Sorry.
The SB is over there.
Yep.
And we're down into one track.
Yes.
We're still in the 4s, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a track action per token, max 2.
Okay. Yep.
Track action per token.
Yep.
Max 2.
Max 2.
And I only have one.
You only have one.
You only have one, so it's not really an issue here.
Okay, so
it really only affects
Do
blue.
you want a straight Y? Or
I want a straight Y.
Oh, blue and then other blue.
We're out of straight Ys. So, there.
I didn't even wait.
Where are the others?
There's one.
Oh, no, there's 2.
Oh, there's 2.
Yeah.
Let me see the tile manifest. I want to look.
Sure.
I want to look at this piece of garbage.
So I would have been really kind of sad. Anyway.
You would have been sad. You would have been sad anyway.
I would have been sad.
You would have
anyway.
had to know that.
You can upgrade V.
Yeah, I think I upgrade because that's what they're.
So then,
that's what-
okay, so we had all that discussion, and then it turns out
wouldn't matter.
it didn't matter
because the tile manifest.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
I hate everything that's happening. I will get this. Oh my god.
That's not true. You could upgrade this one, then laid the other one with this company.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You could have made it work.
If it would have been, I would have got there and been like, fuck.
Yeah.
No,
Then
no.
we would have helped you.
There are in fact 2.
No, actually, I could have done it. I could have done it with that company.
Yeah.
Because I would get 2 track actions.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I could have upgraded one and laid it. And
Right.
Everything would have been fine.
Everything would have been fine. What's
There's
wrong?
a history of things working out perfectly. No, it's just this game.
Yeah. Love this game.
So I go back because I don't have a train.
Yep. That's
SB goes back because you have
Yeah.
no train.
Would you like to buy a train?
I choose to buy a train.
Okay.
I can't buy a $550 train because now's the time for buying trains.
Mm-hmm.
Now's not the time for issuing shares.
Right. But now's the time for buying one of those 4s and then issuing shares.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But wait, no, he can't issue shares because he hasn't run yet.
Right.
So he can't.
Oh, this is the new company.
There's
This is
Both
a new
those
company.
companies are new.
There's
SSL
no-
and
Yeah,
SP.
yes. So I will not.
Well, nobody's running.
Nobody's running that yet.
Nobody's running that yet. We need a
So-
big Frozen thing. Just a picture of. Let's get Elsa and stand it on there.
I buy
Oh,
that
Frozen card actually would be pretty good.
Yeah.
for okay. Somebody else can go. I just have to figure out how much. I want to train.
Blue Boy is Frozen.
Yep. So it moves back.
Okay.
Green Boy.
Green Boy. Will not lay track. It will move back. And it will issue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shares.
Okay.
Where was that?
117.
So,
Look how I reverse engineered that. Do you need a charge cord now? Is this something that we got to look for like
probably.
before 9, 10, 11 o'clock? Okay.
4, 5, 70, 85. Okay. We're going to do that, and then we're going to buy 3.
You're gonna buy a 3 across. You're gonna make some room. Wait, hold on. Don't you buy? Oh, you buy the train across. No, wait, hold on. You buy the trains first, right? That
Yeah,
had all the
trains
money.
first.
That had all the money sitting in it.
You're
Yeah.
right,
I was
you're
like,
right.
no,
Right.
sir.
Buy transfers.
Ah ha ha!
You got him.
Got me.
It's a gotcha moment when you cheated.
I can't remember all these rules in this game.
You love this game. How do you not?
I never get to play it.
Just
I love
don't
this game.
sit around and goldfish it a bunch. Play by yourself. I'm so good at this game.
So who's going next? Blue.
Then you.
You buying the 5?
I had planned to.
Give me one of them $20 shares.
I had planned to buy a 5 because I thought he was gonna buy some
Yeah.
5s or something. So I was in a position to buy 5s.
I was a little short.
I understand.
Okay, we're done.
Very good. So blue guy
Uh-huh.
with its train, very cool, and 2 actions, also very cool. Can I get the Milan token? Milan or the Milan
Milan.
tile? Milan.
Milady. Milan.
Which one do you want to point?
My options. It's a chicken foot, right?
Either this way or this way.
Let me see. That way or that way? Which one hurts you more?
Nothing really.
Give me this.
I mean, you guys are in lockstep at this point.
Well, I want to know which one hurts him. But he's not over there, so it doesn't matter. So that's an action, right?
Mhm.
And then give me a straight this way.
Dynamite. this is turn out. I have no idea what's going on.
And then I'll run, because that's a thing that you can do at some point. I'll run for 15, which is incredible, and I'll pay it out. Oh my god, I'm so good at this game.
Blue?
Blue pays out 15. I made money.
I made some money. I mean, you made money. I make money off you making money.
You make as much money. I have cash. Something bad's gonna happen to all this cash. I just know it. Right?
Yeah.
You buy trains and then you issue shares, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For as much as you might want it the other way.
Right. Which is, again, we're still fine. We're all fine here. So I will buy a train.
Okay. 3's are gone.
I don't give a crap.
Because you don't have any? You never had any.
3.
Alright.
There you go.
Buying a non-permanent 5 is the worst sentence that could ever be uttered in this world.
Now that's going to last forever. I mean, we're not going to get 8s.
Somebody's going to have to buy an 8. That was awful. You there. Tan boy.
Tan boy.
All my companies are poor. Life is pain.
Life is pain.
$800.
$800? Holy shit.
Yeah, it's gonna get rough.
Floatstorm. Floatstorm.
Yeah.
God. Wait. Oh, that's right. This guy's the president of that company. I'm like, where's my president share? I don't own a president share of that company. The other company was the president share of that company.
Very interesting. Very bold.
Very beautiful. So we're just gonna upgrade this guy. I'm not winning this game, by the way.
This is a situation where we're all going to sit here and be like, who's winning this game? Like, well, not me.
Not
well,
me.
not me either. What about you? No, it's definitely not me.
No,
Okay,
no
we can't.
way in hell.
We can't all be losing, right? There's a
Somebody.
For some reason, I thought like, well, maybe this will be like a gentle game and just not.
And then I did that. And then I did that.
Yeah, then that happened. And it's just like, okay, well, this game's down the fucking toilet.
I mean, you could have been a little nicer, right? And just sent him north.
He can still get there in time.
Well,
Look, it's just like it's
because you know,
right.
You could have sent him north, and which would have been a little nicer, but it's like a little biscuit of nice, right?
It's
Yeah.
the
Because then it still becomes a K, and he still can't get over there.
It's the tease of
Yeah,
being
it's like,
nice.
oh look, you could go up there. And
He could put a chicken foot and makes it could happen. It's not impossible. I
Well, I
mean,
got bigger fish to fire right now.
what I remember from last time we played this game is that the routes are largely irrelevant. It's just like you need to be able to run and earn some money.
Well, that's what's so fun. That's the reason why these are like 100 or 200 because it's the only way anybody makes the slightest amount of money.
You're like, I'm running a 2 train for $26.
So
But
I run it for 160. I am gonna pay out.
I'm happy everything is gonna blow up, and I'm amused by it all.
I agree.
I'm less stressed now because I didn't get to do what I wanted to do. But I never have to do it again. I never try that again because I don't think you can do that.
I feel like it's a real long shot, even with things working out perfect.
Like he didn't even buy the 2 train to start with. Like so, you bought one less train.
I just bought one. All right.
And this one didn't.
He bought. I bought one because he did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So there was. I think it was. I don't know how I could have. I don't know how it would have. If people are letting you not do it, I don't even know.
It's 16 per share for Tam.
Yeah, I got
16.
16.
I got a couple of those.
This money. Any more tens?
That's not enough to move forward.
For Tan?
You paid 16? Oh, 160. Okay, I'll move forward. I'm like, it's at 20. 16 is less than 20. That math is factual.
Yeah.
It's 160. All right, very good.
Are you paying out?
He already.
did.
He said,
Okay.
he said he paid out.
Yeah, but now he's thinking. So
Now he's thinking.
I'm thinking if I want to buy a share. How much is green?
That's a good question.
They're all weird.
I was just looking at that.
I think it's
195.
195.
Hasn't had a chance to issue. Only has my green is your green or my green?
My green.
Oh, 70.
70.
You should have specified.
Sorry.
The good green or your green?
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. I don't need that. That's a president, sir.
Of gray.
Of gray. Yeah, it's not mine. It's not my president.
We're gonna buy a share
Of yours?
of mine.
Who is?
Tan
Tan is buying a share.
is
of green.
buying a share of
Very
green.
good. Do you buy from the pool or do you buy from the IPO? I'm sorry, is there a restriction on where it can come from?
There's not a restriction.
Okay.
The reason why, so my plan is for me to dump this company on this one.
Okay.
That's why. So I can make the money back on this.
Very good. Thus endeth the round. So your plan is to dump green on Tan. Is it because you're going to hold on to Tan?
I guess. I have 5 shares in it.
Oh, you could dump it now. Well, no, you can't because I'm ahead of you.
not
But
yet.
were you planning to dump it or not?
Kinda. I don't
Okay.
know.
All right. Sean, what do you want to do?
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
You continue to hold that because Shazzner keeps taking actions at the end.
Like an asshole.
You're being an asshole and buying shares and stuff. Like a dummy.
And this one and the yellow, can you tell me their values?
So frozen is 114 and yellow is 127. Just the biggest pile of nonsense. We're in 5, so now it's down to 1 track action, right? Yes, okay. Jiminy Christmas.
Holy crap. So I don't want to do that. I'm going to pass.
I'm gonna sell one of these
Okay.
for $23,
Nice.
just to cover my bases. And I'm gonna buy one of those. Okay. Mostly 18XX. We don't televise the Euros as often. Almost never.
I mean, I got into Crane games from Eurogames, so I have a bunch of Euro games.
They're over there. I can't. I'm not turning the
I'm
camera.
gonna sell this for. No, I can't.
Because there's 5 in it.
It's just 5 in the pool.
Which one?
The green.
Yeah. That's the only one you can't sell.
Yeah.
Look at light blue. It's got $43 on it.
How much?
Eh?
How much is it to
Eh?
steal Tan? Like $12.
Tan?
Yeah.
How many do you have? He has 5,
Yeah.
so you can't. But not much more than that. No.
How much cash do you have?
I have enough to just do that. Just because I have like $112 and 1 extra share,
Okay.
2 extra shares. I'm not planning on stealing Tan, but I mean.
And you have 3 certs.
I have 3 certs.
Yeah.
I'm not winning.
I'm feeling pretty good. So that means I'm ready to tank it, baby.
Tank it.
Yeah.
All right. Here's 114.
Yeah.
Buying share SFL.
Buy a light blue. Very good. You want to do something now? Are you gonna run? Like, is the plan? Is the plan to?
I don't know what my fucking plan is.
You were talking about dumping green, but is the plan to dump green on tan so that it's tan's problem,
Yeah.
but still kind of run it?
Yeah.
All right. Not gonna merge them out.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, because it's real hard.
these
to
are not doing anything for me. I only have these because
Yeah.
I needed that to put the money in the company.
All right. So what I'm asking is, if I buy a share of green, is that a fool's errand? Because I have 70 some odd dollars.
Yeah, I don't know.
You just don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I will pass.
I'll pass.
Let's see how much trash money I have.
How long did it take you to get your golden spike order? 2
A
years?
year and a half, something.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to sell one tan
Does not affect the price.
for $23.
$23.
Okay.
So you can get it. Are you going to take over the frozen?
Yeah.
Okay.
The goal is to take over the frozen.
Wasn't a real hard fight.
Nah, I wasn't sure that I could.
So there's that, and then you put another one in there, right? There was an uptick in Golden Spike order speed when he was at home at the beginning of the pandemic because he spent the first month just doing back order games. He's like, oh, I got all this time now, and then it went back to work and everything slowed down. But
I think that we put it into order in October 2019,
okay,
and we got it in 2021. At some point in 2021.
so we didn't get it by October 2020, but we got it. We've had it for so more than a year.
Okay, I'm done.
I'm gonna sell this one.
Yeah, for 114.
I'm gonna buy. That's gonna go down anyway. Issue those there.
They just keep making 18xx games.
For 114.
Well, see, Red Eye Ghost placed his in June and then got it a little over a year later, as opposed to closer to
And
2
then
years.
Yellow is
127. So, I wonder if, I don't know, maybe people are ordering less games? Less $150 train games?
Yeah.
I can't say. The prototype of 18 EUS. Do you know about EUS?
Yeah. I'm on the list to get one of those.
Oh, okay. Because I don't sign up for anything. Because I don't talk. I
and-
don't interface.
And I forget the gentleman's name. He's a real nice guy.
Greg Horton? Greg
Yes.
Holton.
Greg Holton.
Yes.
I helped him change the tiles on that to fit with XX Maker.
Okay.
But turns out he professionally ordered all this stuff, and it looks fantastic.
But it doesn't
train. It's
match
not.
your-
It's not like.
No.
It's not like Dispatch or whatever. But
I saw somebody post.
pretty impressive.
I saw someone post a picture of the prototype, and it was like it came in shrink and everything. And I was like, I wonder what this is. And then that was literally as far as I got. I didn't know there was a thing out there. But I also don't talk to anybody or ask any questions or try and find out new stuff.
Okay, I'm done.
Ian,
Pass.
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 Priority deal.
Already do.
All right. So things go down.
Yes.
All right. Are there any raft stays, right?
Yeah, Ralph stays.
CFC, CFCC stays.
Yep.
SB
Drops.
hits the ledge. Both of these hit the ledge.
Yep.
This one goes down 5,
And that stays.
and that stays.
Yep.
So there we go. Right,
Does it go back under?
I've moved it under. It was
No,
above.
That's
Which one? Usually it's the new arrival goes on bottom.
yeah. I don't know if it matters too much.
I think it's in order of
Yes,
operating.
But I have read the rules where if something is supposed to drop, then it will
We have a little bit of time.
it will drop.
Well, we're gonna have 3 then. We're gonna have 3 ORs though.
Oh, great.
So there's gonna be lots of. I bought 5.
Oh, that's right. We got around.
No, you can keep. Oh man, it's cool. I got a lot of time to just sit around and chat.
Is it Radif?
It's the rat. Yeah.
Affected tokens move in operating order.
Right.
So it's on top.
So I don't know if it's this.
They moved.
rules,
They did move down in operating order.
But I've also read the rules where if something is supposed to go down and it's already in a stack, it goes to the bottom of the stack. And I don't know if
I
it's
don't
this
see
game.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not good. I'm fine with it not being this game. Can I get a straight bit?
Sure.
What is this building track?
We're here to answer your questions and chat and talk about crypto advice. Like you name it, man. We'll talk about it. I
12. Can I get a Ratif token?
You chime in now. Talk about Dogecoin. I saw on Twitter some guy predicted that Bitcoin was going to be $220,000.
Isn't that another rat?
He is.
Oh, there is one.
I'll take.
My eyes are bad.
That's
so.
alright.
So Ratif runs for 12.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna care about that.
Yep.
And it's gonna. And I get 24. I got 4.
Green Boy. Oh, trains and stuff.
Yeah.
Now you
Oh,
can.
now he can issue shares
Now
and
he
he can
can
start
issue
company
shares.
stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
6, 7.
Now the great Parcheesi happens.
Now the great Parcheesi happens.
That's what I'm calling it.
Imagine playing this game where like your cash was secret. Because apparently there are some of those. Not stated for most of them. Some of them,
Yeah.
actual secret. 1880.
Yeah, 18GM does have a rule about you can. It's really an optional rule, but yeah, like
There's a bunch
you
of
can optionally have secret cash amounts,
That seems.
which is ridiculous.
I agree.
I don't like secret auctions either. It's one thing I really don't like about Fish Market, but I still like the game regardless.
Well, okay, this and then this. There you go. So what would you suggest? Brand new for incremental cap.
I really like 18 Neb for incremental cap, but it's very hard to get.
What about games you can get?
Games you can get. 17,
Okay,
49.
New player.
49.
There you go.
49.
All right.
Okay. So it's gonna issue 5
So
shares.
let's. You don't put the new people into that.
It's 5 shares. I get 5 times
306.
15.
And then you're done.
You did it.
I did it right.
Very good. Give me a gentle.
You know it, Ian? You got it. This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to play 49 super mean. You can play it. You don't have to be mean with the games. You could ease them in and then surprise them. Oh, what about New England? New England's incremental cap, right? It's got that weird merge
Yeah.
thing. Is West incremental cap? West is pretty good.
I could start a company.
Yeah.
So you guys ran off without me, which is totally fine.
Do you want to start a company?
I'm not sure. That's 3 deep. I don't know.
I like 60. I prefer 61.
It's too much.
I prefer.
Like, I don't know.
It's too deep.
I don't know.
You've gone too deep.
I don't know how to get out of this.
I prefer 61 over 67 because I think 61 is a better map.
Yeah.
So what is this tile open or is it blocked?
Oh, it's open now. I think. Also, it's upgradable too.
And so does that. That actually
18.
matters.
1822 MX. I don't think there's anything wrong with 46.
No, 46 is fine. That was the first 18XX I ever played.
Yeah. I mean, the other players are lukewarm. It's like, yeah, everyone's kind of like,
I don't like 62.
We all have our flaws.
We all have our flaws. Okay, so riddle me this.
I'm ready to.
Man, I'm ready to riddle this, Batman.
Okay, so
That's a lot of money you got there.
I don't know what to do with this. So this guy.
Yeah.
This guy starts company.
Uh-huh.
So it's 3D.
Yeah.
Okay, what happens if these two merge? Can that happen?
Yeah,
As long as they're connected.
as long as they're connected.
You just do whatever the appropriate token stuff is.
And then...
I don't know. That seems super complicated. Because he's...
Sorry, what's the problem?
If he starts a pink company, right?
Yeah.
So pink and yellow merge. They just own... Well, then they own the president's share for...
Then they own the
They just own the president's share for Raft. Yeah, that's not weird. No. What if Raft starts a new company? Can yellow merge with the new company here? So that they end up into a sort of weird circular position of owning each other's
you can't
presidents.
do that.
Yeah.
You can't do...
Because pink will have a president's share. I'm sorry, Raft will have a president's share of a new company.
Mm-hmm.
But when they merge, the yellow company will own the president's share of Raft, but the Raft will own the president's share in one half of the new merge. I don't think that works. That creates a sort of like an Escher view of president certs.
Mostly...
Yeah, we're gonna need to talk about mergers here at the end of Blue Guy's turn. So, I agree with Red Ghost. He knows what's up. 'Cause he's such
Yeah, 62's alright.
I understand why people don't like 62. What's the problem with West? I don't know what's up with West.
West is okay.
Do people complain about it?
I don't know.
I like West.
I think it's kind of
It-
scripted. There's not a lot of variance, right? I mean,
It's got the heck thing where you reach the point in the game where he wants it to end, so all the trains run for like $1,500 and the bank breaks. It's like you play through to a point, and then everything kind of just goes, okay, now just end the game. And that's fine. You could say that. I mean, the tension's all in that auction, where you're trying to break up people's combos.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to outpace them on trains. I think.
Outpaced on trains. Okay, so I'm going to start a company, and then we'll just see how this goes, because I don't know what
Okay.
goes.
Okay.
I think you can merge them. It's just you can't have it where you purchase. So if you have one option share, you can't purchase a share that will cause a circular chain of custody. But
I want to break the game. That's what.
Sure.
That's what
Well, they're usually not in your favor if you make circular chains of command. But while you're noodling that, here are the rules.
You noodle that. I'm a noodle this.
I need a company. Hand me a company.
Because
Pink's fine.
Let's get him set up. Yeah. Give him the shares for Pink, and a couple of tokens.
Yeah, some tokens.
Here's some tokens.
I love tokens. We are in Southeast Washington State.
Oh, this is Antifa.
What? Oh, no, not... Okay, I was like, not in Southeast Washington. What are you talking about? Oh. Okay. The company.
Yeah.
Alcohol, tobacco, and awesomeness.
Firearms.
Alcohol... This is alcohol, tobacco, and firearms are awesome.
Yeah.
Where are you token?
I know that's a... Well, that's a thing, right? So I got a company over there
Yeah.
that maybe I'd like to merge with.
And honestly, I think at this point, you want to try and probably avoid the $200 token cost, but I think anything else is largely though relevant with $1,500. Southeast Washington, baby. South Central Washington? The east side. Down near the bottom. What? There's got to be somebody in Vegas. I mean, there's got to be somewhere. Just gotta find them. Shazzner, you found people out of San Antonio.
Yeah.
On like a meetup board or something.
On
right?
meetups.com. So what I did was I found a board game group within the region. In Las Vegas, there has got to be a big board game group somewhere. And then I posted on their forums, would anybody like to learn/play 18xx games? And I linked to a tutorial on 18xx games, and I got 5 responses, and all 5 people became very good friends of mine because we played a lot of train games.
Seems good.
Yeah.
Seems good.
You have paid the ultimate price.
$200.
That is the ultimate price. It actually doesn't go any higher than that.
Well, it's not. It's $100 per token. Because I'm not No, because it's
This is $200.
that's $200 because
job.
there's a tile there.
Right.
Like I said,
The
the
ultimate
ultimate
price.
price.
The ultimate
I was
price.
thinking next to.
No,
I don't know what I was
it's
thinking.
yeah, I don't know what you're thinking either.
That's a bold token parachute right there.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna merge with that guy, just put it like there, right?
Yeah. Then you only have to pay 100.
It's right there. It's right there.
Yeah, I don't know who I'm
Okay. All right.
All right.
Seems legit.
Yeah, I don't know what my brain was saying over there.
You were saying this is a cool spot because it runs this cool 3 train into Milan.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Cool.
Okay, you put your guy here, and we'll flip this over. Are you?
Yeah.
You're done.
Sure.
I'm telling you, in no uncertain circumstances, that you are done, sir. I have run green. I'm issuing these 5 shares.
Okay.
Five, 6, 7, 8, 50, 75.
Maybe.
Baby! Blue boy. I'm not blue boy. SB. Sad boy.
Sad boy.
Sad boy.
This has boys.
Was that me?
That's you. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, I met. So the way that I got to Shawn, and then also Shazzner in training games, was I knew a guy in
Can I
middle
have a-
school.
Can I have a gentle lie?
A gentle way?
That seems to be what's available. Yeah, just point it down.
Down south way?
It's legal.
No, it's coming from over here.
No.
Yeah. I'm
No,
over there.
Sad boy's going.
Oh, sad boy.
What's
I
your
said
line?
blue, and then I
What's your
immediately got it wrong.
What?
Sad boy. I met a guy in middle school, and I knew him for a good long time.
No. I think I fucked up last time.
Of course you did. And then when I came back to town after college, I met up with him and some other high school friends. We played board games, and he played with the guy who ran the weekly game nights.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Hey, when are you doing those? I want to play."
Can you give me a sad boy token?
And
Runs for 15.
I just showed up there and decided that I was choosing friends,
Yeah.
and I picked Shawn
Aw.
and
I would pick Shawn.
and Eric and some other people. And then Shawn got 1830 in a math trade,
Yeah. You told me that.
which is very strange.
I think we wanted to play it.
We did. We were talking because Tim had an old copy, and we just
And I was doing math trades.
you were doing. Yeah, we were big into the math trades for a while.
Nerd.
Yeah. It's very nerd.
Very nerd. Very
Very.
much.
Very nerd.
Very nerd.
Okay, all these I don't care about.
Is Sad Boy done? He just kind of trailed off. So
I was thinking about things.
hmm And then what?
Then I'm sad.
And boy. And you are sad.
Sad boy is sad.
Mm-hmm.
If you want the crazy track, I got some stacks for you.
You got fat stacks.
Fat stacks.
He's ending his. He's in the end phase of his turn.
Who's after me?
Blue.
We can go
Blue.
on this continent.
Okay, give me a city.
Straight.
Straight city. Just
The straights and cities.
let's get this over with. Fantastic. I want a 5 train.
Hell yeah.
So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This isn't connected. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm over here.
Yep.
So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, right? And go up that way?
Yeah.
Okay. So 2, 4, 14, 16, 19. Very good. I'll run for 19 and I'll pay it out.
Okay.
I don't know who gets those. I think Shawn, maybe?
Blue?
Yeah,
What?
19.
19?
19.
Light blue.
Merge.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
I have been trying for this for a while.
For a while.
So give me the book. I need to take me through a merger.
Okay, first you're getting AFI.
The band?
No.
No, give me the punk band.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You get the gray one because you had that shirt before.
CTF? Yeah, I threw it back at you.
Yeah, now you get it back.
Don't even get a punk band. Yeah. All right. Okay. So I'm placing these here.
Okay.
Walk me through
Yes.
the process that is known as
merging
my companies.
Okay.
Sad boy.
Both have completed a full OR.
That is correct.
Choose a non-historic major. Done.
Done.
Present substituted new corporation charter for old ones, transferring all possessions of the old corporations to it. So all possessions go to that.
So I will. So the first thing I do, I'm just gonna move everything over.
Yep.
And then I'll worry about that in a minute.
Okay. What? If the new corporation has shares of old corporations in its treasury, they are eliminated.
Okay. So I lose these. So I just lose these 4 shares.
Yeah, where do they go?
Well, I won't have them anymore
Okay.
because that company's closed. Right. So I get rid of those.
Okay.
I have 6 shares here.
Existing shares are exchanged for new ones for the merger or blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm. Well, so then that's important because when Shawn's talking about merging his shares downstream, you eliminate owned shares.
That makes sense.
So then that
Okay.
solves
resolves that
some of that problem. Okay.
Okay.
How do I change these? Continue. Sorry.
Each old corporation shareholder who has at least 2 shares of the combined old corporations exchanges pairs of shares, without regard to which corporation they belong to, beginning with the present and currently operating old corporation and proceeding clockwise.
Mm-hmm.
Each pair of old shares is exchanged for 1 new certificate, and each player exchanges all pairs he or she owns personally. Then any corporations he or she owns before proceeding next player.
Okay.
Okay. Shares in the bank pool are also exchanged for the new one.
Which is 4.5.
So 2 shares in there.
Well, there's 9, so it becomes
Okay,
4.
Yeah.
And then there's a
And
half
there's
share.
a half share.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The first shareholder with 40% of combined old corporations must take the presidency. I assume you did
40%?
40% of the combined old ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I had 60%.
Yeah. 2 presidencies is.
I had
the
50.
president.
I had 50%. Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Never-
Okay. Read about it.
Odd shares in the bank pool are always discarded. Likewise, each player with a remaining share may choose to either receive half rounded down of the current market value from the bank, or pay half rounded down of the current market value of the corporation to receive the new corporation share.
Okay.
Do you want to?
Well, we need to know what the value is.
Oh, okay. What was the 2 current market values of companies?
114 and 95. It's 209.
209.
Yeah.
Your new value will be 208 M4. Here's some tokens.
It'll be 208. Yeah.
Yep.
And then we said 208 and 4.
M4 where it is on the market.
Oh, okay. I found 208.
Okay.
So I need to pay
$104 or get $104.
And is this the first OR?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll pay $104.
So you pay it to the company? Is that correct?
I buy a share.
I thought he said he paid it to the company, but I'm trying to remember. So
To the corporation treasury to receive 1 new corporation share.
there you go.
Available.
So you give the company $104.
I give you money.
Yeah.
25, $104.
And then tokens? Swap all the tokens.
There's a blue.
And swap all the tokens.
And I guess I get blue.
Do I have any additional tokens left? Or
No, you don't get any new tokens.
don't get any new tokens. So as unspent tokens, I get those that were here. That's also not enough tokens.
Remaining new corporation shares are placed in the IPO.
The remaining. Okay.
New corporation shares
Yes.
are placed in the IPO. The market value token is moved to the new value. Up to 5 tokens are substituted new tokens wherever they are. I don't see it.
Okay. Even so, I need at least one more.
Okay. You got it.
And just swap that one out.
Yep.
And then I had provisionally 2 left over.
Okay.
So I'll take 2 face down just in
Okay.
case. When does mergers occur in the operating order? Last thing? Second
Very
last thing? Okay. I will deal with these in a minute.
Okay. Find out because I'm about to do merge too.
Oh my god.
Because
Emerging your
Sad
first,
Flizzle,
right?
yeah, is gonna run. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna upgrade this guy though. For the big hizzy. There we go. And we have an extra token which we will keep for now, I suppose. Can you check real fast if you can when merges happen?
What do you mean?
Like when an OR they happen, just double check that.
After starting a corporation.
Okay.
So it's trains, then companies, then
Okay.
merging.
So this is
I believe.
H is gonna move back. We're gonna buy this Ford over.
It says you move the tokens over to the new charter.
Okay.
Money, tokens, and trains to the new corporation.
sense.
So if that's the case, I had 1 each left
Yeah.
on them, so I will have 2.
2.
Very good. I mean, I paid for those.
Yeah,
You got it.
Those are mine.
Yeah.
Okay, those are mine. I don't know that it's financial. It's not It's not a financial game. It's not like 41's a financial game because that's all about stock values. And
Can you
everything.
move blue left once?
This one?
Yeah. Because I did not have a turn. And then
It's operational. It's all operational.
how many?
I guess it's a weird operation
Nice.
though, because it's all hogwash.
It's all high. It's 100% hogwash.
Because you're not necessarily concerned with the value, right? You're not trying to futz with the market. You're trying to rust trains faster than people can buy them.
Yeah.
This is a kicking people in the shins game. It's like 49 in that sense. Because it's by the same guy. So if you want to do some mean stuff, you play one of this guy's games. We did the first set with the 2s, right? We did the second set into the 5s, right? This is the third set of ORs.
Yeah.
And we'll
Get into the 6s.
before we end this set of ORs, we will almost certainly be into the 6s or the 7s.
Yeah.
Almost certainly. Definitely 6s.
Well, you have all that money.
That's
Right.
Yes.
I don't care what kind of permanent I get. I just want one of them. That's all I care about.
You played very conservatively.
I have. It's not necessarily. I think I'm doing okay.
Oh,
I don't know that I'm winning, but I'm not.
I think you're in good shape.
I'm not about to lose.
okay. We're gonna merge these. I don't see any other actions to do. But these shares are gonna get eliminated. You said.
It said it's still open. It says shares in the when you make the new company,
Yeah.
any of the shares that it owned, any of the shares the old companies owned,
Yeah.
are eliminated.
Yeah.
So in Shawn's case, if he merges yellow and pink, he owns the president share of that, but that can be eliminated because it's the president's share of the company.
Shares aren't eliminated.
That's
right?
what it says. It says the phrase "shares that it owns are eliminated."
Shares that the
Let me.
merged company owns.
Yeah, are eliminated.
Right.
Get Dave on the line. Dave.
I could look up the rules.
Okay.
This is supposed to be the light version.
If the new corporation has shares of old corporations in its treasury, they are eliminated.
There you go.
Right.
So when
This is not my shares. That's his shares.
No, I was talking about. So
Yeah.
when I merged blue and green, right?
Right.
Blue owned green's president's share. When they merged into gray, I eliminated the president's share.
Right.
Okay.
But I think it's only the shares of the two companies that you're. So if this one owns shares of this one, then this one's going to get that share.
Okay.
is
All
gonna
right.
get
That would
eliminated.
make sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Shares in your holding, these holding companies.
Holdings stay.
Yeah, they kind of go away.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So he's going over.
I think I'm gonna clench my teeth.
Why are you clenching your teeth?
I don't know.
And then I need AFI shares.
At some point, you got to make money, right?
That's the trick.
Yeah. That is the trick.
Hey,
What?
you got about the same amount of shares now.
Yeah, I had a bunch and now I have a lot less.
Yeah. Merging is.
Merging kind of stinks.
Okay. Do you want to share?
How much are they?
Let's find out. What's the value of the two companies?
Which ones are we merging?
Light blue and tan. So one is
S-
69, one is
69 and 23.
23.
Yeah.
So 106 K8.
All right. You have increased value.
Yeah.
All right. So you said K
8.
8.
That's the new value of AFI, right?
What is it? 108?
106.
106.
So $53.
$53.
So my companies would have to come out coming at $53
Yeah.
to maintain their share.
Yeah.
Or they get $53.
Yeah.
I will take whatever. I'll take a share when you get around to it. Oops.
Okay.
I'll take a share AFI.
You have $53?
I get that stack.
Hey.
53, what is it, 106?
So $53.
Yeah, I know, but I have two of them.
So then it's 106.
Yeah, there's 53. Here's 55. You can. I need $2 back. 50, yeah, $2 back. I couldn't figure out how to make my change over here, so it all made sense. So I made you do it.
Mm-hmm.
There's those shares.
Okay. One of these goes to the bank. And the last one, odd shares in
The market or put back in the IPO.
okay. Merge. Oh, I need to swap tokens out.
Which, like, do the 8 trains ignore mountains? What's the deal with the mountains?
Yes, 8 trains ignore mountains.
8 trains
Everything
ignore-
else must count them.
Gotcha.
Okay. Done. Who's next? Green?
So well, that was AFI, right?
Mhm.
So blue is SFL is gone.
It's done.
It's done and gone.
Well, it became a new company.
Right. So I'm taking it
Oh,
off.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
taking
yeah.
it off is
And
what I
tan.
want to know.
Yep.
And tan is off.
Yep.
So yeah, green.
Yep.
What I mean done is do I take this off the board? Okay.
Okay, this one was gone. This one can be.
That's the weirdest fight.
I love this game.
I'm not sure.
I don't mind it.
I think I said it last time. I don't feel like I'm playing like an 18xx game.
I don't know what I'm playing. Yeah, what's up with the green guy?
Green guy.
I mean, Shawn's running the most companies, so
Yeah, but I have one company.
you own.
And then I have.
I mean,
I have
via
all
the
of
via
this.
the transitive property,
Yes.
you were on the hook for several others.
Green guy's gonna move back. And then.
So this one needs to own a train.
And
That
then,
one does own a train. Shazzner doesn't until I decide to hose him.
Why are you trying to hose me?
Because that's how this game
Why
works.
are you hosing me?
I'm hose you, bro.
Yeah, you build over there.
At some point. I mean, I was thinking about this. I'm like, how do I get down to here with only the fewest number of mountain crossings?
Yeah.
And I think it's this.
Okay,
Or it's
So this guy's just gonna buy 5.
all the way
I
around.
don't think too much about it.
Attaboy.
Oh, it's gonna buy 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Second round. ATF A. Alcohol and tobacco and firearms are awesome.
I need a Y. That's. I don't know what the Y is.
Do you want them to connect?
Yeah, I'd like them to connect, please. One.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh no, it's fine.
One
No,
connect.
it hits the.
please.
Oh,
Awkward.
yeah, you're right. It's like a K or an S.
Does that work?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
One connect, please.
One connection.
It goes back because it does not have a train.
Does it buy a train?
It buys
It
a train.
It has to. Does it buy a 6 train?
I think it buys a 6 train. Train 1 is now 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's for companies that have lots of trains.
I'm just
right?
saying.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's its first turn, so that's all it can do.
Okay. Rat.
Rat!
Round and round.
Give me another Y upgrade, I guess.
Up there, north,
I'll make a judge.
east of Milan.
Well, but okay. What makes the most? What is it? What happens if you go up north? Is anything? I mean, that's
There's nothing up there.
There's a $150.
No, and then that comes through
There's
Switzerland.
nothing.
There's
I
nothing
guess
up there.
Okay.
K is fine.
Okay.
You look north and then go. I'll go south.
I guess the. Oh no, I won't. Please put that back. Sorry. I just need a gentle bit.
Because you had a plan of something very specific that you need.
No,
to
my
do.
company's down here.
Oh, the rat? Yeah,
Yeah.
the rat's down there.
Uh,
You Goomba. I'll leave that there for you later.
well, who knows what's gonna happen with that?
$50.
I know it's right here. Damn it.
Damn it. How much money you got? Do you have $800 on there?
I do.
Nice. Very nice.
So I run at 11, 12, 13, 28.
Maybe Shawn's gonna win.
Sounds pretty good.
I'm not losing, but I don't know.
If you have a little mountain of hundreds like that, you're doing A-okay.
Well, this isn't. I have no shares in this, right?
Yeah.
You don't own any of that.
I
value.
don't own any of this.
That's what's great is that this company's awesome, but he doesn't own any of it. So it's like he's got shares of nothing. He's got shares of this guy. That's fine. This guy's got a firm chain. That's a good one. But it's also $300.
Yeah. What I say I run for?
I don't know.
28. Like, it'll pay out 28. I mean, nobody.
15, 16, 17, 21, 28. Yeah.
So it pays out 28.
Okay.
Your guy cares about that. 28, 50, 6. There's also.
How much cash do you have in hand?
Personal cash or
Yeah,
for AFR?
personal cash.
$7.
How much personal cash do you have? Like 60? All right. Okay. I want to just know like where we were at on personal cash.
You're doing great.
I'm
dude.
doing great. I have $118.
You're doing really good.
Okay. Attaboy. Are you done?
So that guy could not do anything intelligent. With I mean, I got room to buy a share.
You should buy a share probably, right?
Is that crappy green one worth? How much is that one?
20.
$20.
I mean, that feels like that's about my
That's about your speed?
that's about my speed I'm willing to put into something.
There you go. Okay. CTS. BTS. Let's have a BTS. What does this have a
Smooth
special?
butter?
Does this have a special
Yes.
upgrade? Tea? I'd
Okay.
like a special tea upgrade.
Torino. It's a good one too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's $90.
Oh, that's good money. That's good money. You were
Oh,
right.
really?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. So 9, 10, 13, 14, 17, 32, 35. Right?
Sure.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll run for 35. I'll pay out.
This is great.
This is gray.
I have a little bit more money.
I have made dollar money, and then
Do
I
it.
will buy a 7.
Okay.
Is that
What's
the
the fours?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, very good.
Fours.
All right, who's got? It's like who's affordable on this kind of money with a good? You have no train. You're too expensive. No train.
No train, but it has a 5 here. For what it's worth.
Are you gonna merge those again?
Probably.
I like that every time I ask you what you're thinking about doing, you sound so like
I don't know. I lost the beat early on in this game.
Okay.
Because I was flustered and I had to read a bunch of rules.
It's tough being a role guy, isn't
It
it?
sucks, man.
It sucks being a role guy, and then the designer emails you.
Yeah. It's fucked up again. God damn it.
I will buy 1 share of green
Okay.
for $20 because I got $20 sitting around.
Look, I'm not willing to like put
Can
a
you,
lot
you,
of money
you can
in your
only buy
direction.
one. You can only buy one at a
You
time.
can only
Right?
buy
All right. So, all right, that's good. SB, sad boy.
Sad boy. What you want?
He goes
I
back
might
and
be-
does not have a train.
I might be able to buy another gray share when it comes time for a stock round. I'm feeling pretty good. This game is awesome. This is not my favorite game because I beat the shit out of you guys.
You're doing pretty good.
SB.
I'm doing the right thing because I boned you and then I boned him. Yes. Equal opportunity losing.
Opportunity boning.
Take,
Well,
going down to bone.
No.
Going down to Bone
Now
Town.
do that one for me. That right there, please. Going down to bone.
you have the Swedish penis pump? I got it.
I mean, I want to give you the
Swedish.
option. I want to give you the option
The Swedish penis pump.
of doing that.
Oh shit. Oh, this company does this company get paid for its IPO shares?
Sure does.
Hell yeah!
Sure does, son.
That's the greatest thing that's ever happened in this world.
That is the greatest thing that's ever happened. Am I right?
No, get out of here. You're fired. You're fired and I hate
Because
you.
it's a great company.
I didn't understand any of that. What's going on?
My company got paid for owning shares.
No, I know. I was so then
You're just so sad you had to hear it. And then Shazzner, you posted the group chat. You're like, look at this work that I did on my game, and you made these shares, and it looks very cool.
They're concessions.
The concessions. And I'm like, you know what I did was I played like 9 hours of Pathfinder today.
I'm really trying to get my prototype game in a playable state.
You gotta have your dreams, man.
So,
let's talk.
Merging.
Let's talk. Okay. This is sad.
Well, yeah, but I think that I can't really merge because I only have 3 shares. I would have to buy.
You would have to buy up.
And I don't have a whole lot of money.
Nope.
Especially because who would you merge? This
Oh,
guy?
this guy.
Oh, that guy. You're gonna be at the 243 or the 242 or whatever. So
Yeah, it's gonna be up.
do you have 200 and some odd dollars?
No, I don't.
No.
Then it might be a problem.
You will immediately freeze your company.
That's one way to get out of
That's
it.
one way to get rid of it.
Or even if you had to pay, do you have to pay the full value? To pay half value? Does he have to have?
I would have to pay half value, right?
That's the question. Is if he goes into the merge and he comes at the end and he has 1.5 shares, does he have to pay half the new value?
Yes.
Okay, so you only have to come up with 100 and some odd dollars,
Right.
like $120, which you still don't have.
No, not right now. I don't.
Okay, but it's just all right. So we're all good.
Bespy doesn't have a train.
It moved back.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
So
And
he's figuring out how to.
I was trying to figure out what this looks
So
like.
first you buy trains.
Yeah, I'd have to buy one of these trains.
Uh-huh.
And I was trying to figure out
Right.
which one made the most sense to buy.
Right. And because everything has a route, you now have 2 trains amongst 3 companies.
Yeah.
Okay. So just
So
for the viewers at home,
just so we're
if
clear.
you're keeping track at home, Shawn doesn't have enough trains.
This one runs. We buy this one,
Life is good.
and that one runs. And buys that one. Yeah.
Okay. You bought a train?
I bought a train.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
AFI. A fire inside.
Fire inside.
Did you run? You built. I saw that you built.
Yeah.
So now you're gonna run.
Yeah. I don't have a train. I bought this.
You don't have a train.
Yeah. So I moved back.
Okay.
How much? What's its current stock value?
95.
Trash. It's a beaut.
All you gotta do is come up with $1,100. It's no big deal.
No big deal.
NBD.
Is somebody breaking the 8s?
Not right now.
Not presently. I mean, I might someday. No, I can't. I was wrong. I'd have to start another company.
Yeah. Yeah. So instead of doing that, I may as well just start another company
So that you can break the 8s.
so I can break the 8s.
Very good.
What's the highest value?
340.
What's that times 2?
680.
That's not money.
That's a lot of money, and it's still only like half of what you need for a train.
Is issue shares? Is starting a company after issue shares?
I think you
I
have
think
to
I think it's sell and buy, just like
over there.
yeah.
I'm gonna shoot this to drop. Just drop me off. What's I get?
228.
220.
You have to do all the train stuff first. Then you do all the share stuff.
Yeah.
And the last thing you do is merge.
Mm-hmm.
So between trains and merging, the shares is
Yeah.
shares.
So sell
and
then start. Okay.
Okay.
So if we sell these, that's gonna give me
12. No, you
300 minus 15. And with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 680?
Six- 340 is the highest.
So 680.
So 680
to buy the president share.
to buy the president.
Alright, and we'll do that.
So you start a new guy.
Yep.
Probably somewhere that you don't have to spend.
Yeah.
You're looking for minimum token costs.
Yeah. So give me $20 back. We're gonna start.
I'm thinking Ferrara.
Yes.
Hell yeah. That Swiss border, man, it never goes away.
Yeah.
Where's he going?
It's over here.
Ah,
I mean, doesn't that? He could go to Medina.
Funky cold. Medina.
But those are the two cheap ones, right?
Yeah.
Anything else is more expensive.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be 680 into the treasury.
680 into the treasury. This game's great.
Love it.
Do you don't own this?
No, nobody started that.
I'm gonna move it away from your stuff.
Yeah. That's.
I look over there, I'm like, man, you're running so many companies, and then you see that you have 3 shares. I'm like, oh.
Okay, pay for my
It's
tokens.
not that many.
Getting my extra tokens.
I mean, the only time I saw people play this, I
Done.
saw them play it at the. Okay, so then green guy.
Green guy moves back.
Build?
No.
Okay. But that's it. You don't do anything.
That's it.
Very good. I thought I'd buy a green guy. Oh, because it had. I don't know.
I had $20. I mean, maybe something will happen sometime with it.
Okay, that's cool. I was like, I bought it because you bought it because I thought there was something going on.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I was thinking it was $20.
Oh, here. This goes on the tube top spot.
There you go.
Did you get 2 shares of that?
Yep.
Okay, new guy. This guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's you.
That's you.
It does nothing. Moves back.
ATFA.
ATFA. That's this guy. Maybe we. What do I need?
Venice? I love that Venice is never a great town. The city is 20 and the did is 30.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't.
That's like a $70 port though. There's nothing wrong with that. Although to be fair, there's a $120 port right there. So, and it never opens up. So it's just Shawn going, I'm not going to use this. This is a bad station.
I have some of these things. What do I want to do? I want to come out that way, I guess. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter. Somehow I became this guy. Fuck, I hate
There's 2 passages into Switzerland, right? 2 like.
There's this
That's
way, this
okay.
way.
All right, but you can never token there.
No.
And it'll never upgrade to green.
It'll upgrade to like a $30 green.
Is there a special green for that one?
Yeah, there's one with 3.
Okay.
3
All right.
spokes.
I don't need to see it. I know what it looks like.
Yeah.
I know what.
This little guy right here.
Okay. Are there special mountain tiles or something like for that one over there?
Yes.
Okay.
They are brown and they're big. There's these guys right here.
And you put 2 tokens in them just to stop other people from running through it? Okay. Like, is that it? Alright.
40? This guy runs for 40?
Oh, that's good. I wish I had one of those. Those are expensive, though. What are you doing with it?
I think I would put money over here. I think I'd hit
Okay.
40.
It's not to move forward.
120 over there.
Bunch of money in the company.
Alright, so 7 times 40, 280.
Yeah. You want to issue some shares?
And then I'm going to issue some shares.
You get $3.40 per share. Oh, look at this bank pool.
I think this guy is gone.
I think so too.
Can I
have all the hundreds. That's why.
I do have
Okay, you have issued shares. Are you starting a company?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I gotta figure out how to get. I have to figure out how to get out of this situation.
Okay. So then you will not be doing any trades because you are done.
Well,
no, you issued shares. So unless you were going to buy something,
if I could merge though, right?
That's the last step, yes.
that's the last step.
If I merge with this company,
Yeah.
what does that look like?
I don't know.
I still don't have enough. Well,
You still don't-
what's my share value?
256 plus 76.
So still
240.
240.
Probably 240. Yeah.
So okay, I don't have
Okay.
have the money.
Okay.
Okay.
Rat.
That's it.
Yeah.
Rat.
Rat has.
Rat doesn't have a train; it goes back.
Okay. What's that rat do?
It buys a train.
Okay. 4.
It doesn't have. Oh, it has money.
That has all that money. That has all that money.
Alright, for some reason, it's slitting at the top. Maybe you think.
Can I get that G?
G user.
The blank sides. Right here.
What?
The
There's
blank
a blank
side.
side.
There's
There's only one spot.
There's
that
no
I can get.
choices.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
There's a board.
Oh yeah,
Nope.
I
Keep
totally,
rotate it. There you
totally could not see the border.
Is this Boston all over again?
No, I couldn't see the black.
I see. That's why I asked about Switzerland because I couldn't tell if there was a border up there or not. So
No, everything's.
very good.
And then it buys a train for some amount of money. Who's up next?
CTS.
That's you.
That's me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, that's too many stops. I have to cut one of those out. That's still too many stops. I have to cut another one out. That's doable though.
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, me either.
We got fat stacks of cash. Ian's got a permanent train. He doesn't care anymore.
Yeah, he's done.
Fuck this game. Now I gotta make.
You're done, son.
Now I gotta make my nut, and then
Whoa.
I gotta make your nut.
Sean, can I have some water?
So while he's gone, let's discuss hot strategy.
Okay.
Okay.
I have no fucking idea.
Well, we just talked about.
Ask me anything about the current board state. No fucking idea.
You're like, I don't know what's going on. Ask me anything. So here's what I'm looking at, right?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yep.
I was like, well, I can build this.
Yep.
I can connect in, and then I can run around. It takes up. It eats a spot.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like 150. That's like a 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 5 route up to
Yeah.
there. That's not that bad. But yeah, that's doable. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That does all of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, now I wish I hadn't have done that double dip, but it's much too late for that.
I wish you hadn't done that either.
That's fair. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Let's make money now.
Yeah.
Money now. Give me a gentle.
Okay.
What'd you wish you didn't do?
That double dip that I used to bork him earlier,
Thanks so much.
because now it's coming back to get me, but it's doing it very slowly. So I can go.
No. That needs to be a.
I'm sorry. There needs to be a what?
A
And-
mountain.
A mountain.
Yeah. Sorry.
What is it?
But it's a mountain, so it has a 0 on it, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Gentle?
Yeah. And then it's another 50 to upgrade it again. Right?
Yes.
Alright. So I can go 1, 2,
3.
3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Okay. Do I want a token? That's a question. Do I want a token in Genoa? Is Genoa good?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll token in Genoa.
Genoa's pretty good.
Okay, I'll token in Genoa. So I'm running that. Now I gotta figure out a 7. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right?
Nope.
What?
Not connected there.
Oh, they're not. Oh, so then it's to.
Eh.
That's 5 and that's 5. Oh, that doesn't matter. So, okay. Alright, so 15, 16, 17, 23, 26, 27, 36. Is there a CTS over there? In the gray one? CTS in the tray?
Probably. I don't see it if there is.
Okay, well, 36. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 24, 27, 29. That's lame. Alright, it runs for 65. That'll pay that.
Okay.
That's totally worth it. Totally worth it.
I do nothing else.
Okay.
I don't have to. SB.
SB. That way.
Ken and Shawn. Can I get a...
Oh, do I want to buy a share? Is there any share that's not hot garbage?
Negatives.
Negative Ghost Rider.
What about oh that but SB is a permanent train, right?
Currently.
Yeah.
I will buy an SB. I had 70 or 76 bucks, but I'm gonna remember there.
That's a good use. I hate it.
One of these will turn into something eventually, right? If I get 5 different shares, by the odds, one of them has to provide revenue. Right? Like it has to.
1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 12. 25. Kind of weak.
It's kind of weak.
Weak sauce.
It is weak sauce.
But it runs pays out 25.
Nice.
You know that?
Who is this?
That's
SB?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just bought one of those.
Alright.
There you go.
Amazing. I was like, I don't get nothing. Oh. And then,
I think I merge.
very good.
I have money now. Hopefully I have enough to manage whatever.
Okay, so let's.
I have to merge these two.
Okay.
Because that's what has to happen.
Okay, so 256
I
plus.
need another
Oh no,
card.
you move forward, right? 'Cause you- yeah. So. So 256 and 76 we've determined is 242.
242 and 3.
Yeah. Okay. So I need a new company to go on
I
N3.
have the IFAI.
There you go. Here's more tokens.
I need tokens on the board. If you could help me do that.
Sure. SB
Yep. SB.
and
The AFTA.
AFT.
I need a token over here, but I don't need that one. I don't need that one. I've used all of my tokens.
Mm-hmm.
So I need the shares then. And I need, so it's 242, so 121.
121.
Here you go.
21, which goes to the company.
Yes.
Okay, so
So flip those over and take present share.
okay, great.
1, 2, those 2 SB in the treasury
Yep.
become 1 share.
Okay, in the treasury.
The shares on that,
Yep.
how many are in there?
So 2.
Yeah, so it becomes another.
So 1 share. share in the treasury.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. You have, so that's 2 shares and 3, 4. Go to the bank pool.
Go in the bank pool. The rest in the treasury.
No. He gets an option. Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's not. I'm gonna sell. But I'm gonna pitch this for $121.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I'm a tall guy.
So then these just end up in the company. Nobody else has any of the other ones, right? Well, this guy.
Wait, who's
this
this? Wait, oh, I'm sorry. It's this guy that you're merging.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh. Okay. Sorry. Let me
Back it up.
back it up.
Hand me the shares off that company. Because that got exchanged.
And then so there's shares here. So this, what happens to the shares?
So the shares on that,
Yeah.
So one of those gets exchanged for a new share,
Okay.
the present share.
Yep.
And then it has an extra share.
There's a half extra.
Okay, so then that company can buy it off that.
So I will buy it because it was this, not the other thing. Okay.
So,
Yeah. Very good.
okay.
All right.
And I have to the 121 if I want this share.
Yep.
Or $121 in the company, which I already.
If there's not a situation where me owning a share and my company owning a share combines in any sort of situation where I am collectively liable for a company dump, correct?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Don't call me on that.
I was curious. I mean, that seems like the kind of thing that might be in this game,
Yeah.
right? Because especially when you're constantly going, I don't know what the rules are.
Okay. Alright, so then things combine.
Yes.
By my
Because he's got all that money. That seems pretty good.
by my powers combined.
Mm-hmm.
And all the shares are accounted for?
I have 2, 3, 4, 5.
The shares on that, what happened to those?
Oh, these were done.
Okay.
'Cause I think all the shares are.
I
There's
can't.
1 extra in the bank pool, and you put these in here. Okay, that makes sense.
Alright, so pink. Pink. This is. Yellow.
It's a game where you don't actually own shares.
Usually the winner has like 2 or 3 shares, and that's it. Yeah.
Yellow and pink.
Here, I can take those. Because pink can be restarted. Yellow is not.
Because it's.
Historic.
Okay.
That's nuts. Nut sauce.
Nuts. Alright, that was cool. AFI.
That's me!
A fire inside.
That's
It's me again. It's me again.
And we got a train too. Holy shit.
Well, if Shawn had been able to get all that money in the best place before that, he would have bought the train to. You know, he bought. How much money do you have?
I don't know.
Okay.
Fuck time.
You don't have the room to buy a 7 and an 8.
No.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
Are you gonna have a token? Is this token gonna be useful in the slightest?
Is anything good? Anywhere.
Nay.
We have one more OR.
No, this
Oh,
is
this is
it. This is it. We've just been
Okay.
cruising along.
You making your way in the world today?
I think so. It's hard to tell sometimes. These are real expensive.
Great.
Yeah.
Runs for 380.
Woo! Do I get money or what are you doing?
We're gonna pay out.
That's attaboy.
Who's that?
AFI.
Oh, great.
Do you have any of those?
38.
$38.
40.
We're gonna need some hundred. Oh, you have all
No, I got
hundreds.
them all.
That's
Sorry.
that.
I gave Shawn a bunch of the hundreds from this side already. I moved you forward.
Cool. This company will buy a stupid green
Dumboy Green for 18.
$18. We'll buy it from here. No. We do not want to do that. We will buy it from the bank pool.
Because you can issue those
Yep.
for later. It just keeps going down and shit flows downhill. That's the last one. And then green, go back.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it.
We're done.
We're done.
We did it.
Cool.
Did we do it?
We did do it.
Things happened.
Things have happened. So those are real expensive, and those are real expensive. I don't have $500, so I'm not getting both of them, or even two, whatever. So I'll buy one of mine out of the bank pool.
Great.
Yeah.
Great boys. Okay, I'm selling these into the bank pool. And dumping it on this company.
Nice.
So I'm gonna get 16,000. Sweet.
Shawn.
Wait, how much is AFI?
95.
I'll buy one of those.
Okay. I can't afford a rat. It's too good. It's 208
Guess I'll have a pink for 95.
for 95.
I got a share. Hell yeah.
I don't want to buy a pink because then he'll dump it on me. Because that's this kind of game. So then I don't have anything to buy. So I guess I pass.
And start a company.
For $200?
Yeah. I mean, technically.
You have 2 trains.
How much do you have in that company, Shawn?
$2,600 something.
26?
224. Yeah. More. Do you want an exact count?
No.
Do I need to count up?
2,600 is fine. Thank you.
Okay.
Is it a 7 and an 8?
Yes.
That's all I needed to know. So then I'll pass.
Pass.
I'll pass.
Who was the last one taking action? Shawn?
I
Sean bought
bought a share.
Yeah, okay,
Did
so-
everybody take one action?
They took one action. That's awesome.
That's fucking hot.
Okay, so
What's the start limit?
irrelevant.
Yeah.
Not in the pool, right? So it doesn't go down.
Uh-huh.
Does this one still exist? IAFI? Right, it's that one over
Yeah.
there. Okay, so it goes.
That's Shawn's company.
That's my.
So it hits.
that's
So
my
it goes down 4. I hit the bottom there. The raft goes down. This guy goes down. There we go. Okay, so everybody hits a ledge,
Yep.
except for this dummy.
Except for that dummy.
Except for that dummy. All right.
Speaking of the dummy.
Speaking of that dummy, is that dummy? What do you do?
First
we move you back.
moves back.
Yep. Already gotcha.
So the FIs are about to get nuked, right?
I am under the impression that somebody will buy that 7, and then Shawn is poised to buy an 8 when the time is right.
It has a couple runs at least. The 5s do.
Okay. Ugh.
Ugh.
We may have to merge these instead of buying trains across.
This is curvy track, isn't it? We have not played any green track that is not a city.
Yeah.
So I have yet to see like what on earth happened.
I love how they give you all these options. Like
You could do all of these things.
Yeah.
Are you going to? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, chances are slim.
If we started another company, though.
I like the way you think, my friend.
That would have been smart. I don't know if that would have been smart. No, I know why that's happening.
I just
I have
love
all
you
this
mutter.
money.
Oh, you
I have,
muttering the whole
I have-
time.
And none of this makes any difference because I have 2 shares.
Yeah, I know. That's great. That's why I feel good about my 4 shares. You have all that money, which is
Right.
poised to buy the best trains, but you own very little.
We're selling 5 shares of this, and we're done.
$2.76 a share.
Yep.
Okay.
Is it yours?
It's me. Well, yeah, because we're all on the ledge, so you just follow the waterfall down to the bottom. I need. I'm gonna token here, and I'm gonna build that.
Which is just a
I think it's just a straight city. I should have counted this up to see if it was better to run this way, but I didn't, so I'm just gonna find out this way. Because I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll find out what that is. So that's 15 and 2, 4 and 15 and 5 is 41, which seems pretty good. And then I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I double tap Milan. Also seems good. So that's 48 plus 41. I run for 89.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good. That's hot.
That's real hot.
There's not enough hundreds over here.
There's not. We,
Sure.
I don't know if we're breaking the bank or what.
355.
That'd be funny.
That would be funny.
6. 150, 75, 178. I'll move forward. How much is a raft? 180? I don't know if I have 180. Oh, I might. 150, 175. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's a raft. This guy over here.
What
Okay.
else you can do with that money?
Well, at some point, if I really, really need to,
You just sell it.
I'll sell them. Okay.
Is it pink?
Yep. I mean, if I run my company 6 more times, I'll hit the end of the game. So, assuming, things will be upgraded in.
How many shares do you own of Gray?
I have 4.
Oh, you're doing pretty good.
I made
You
$300.
do pretty good.
I'm doing pretty good. Well,
Yeah.
in the next round, I'll probably be able to buy what's
Yeah.
left in the bank pool,
Yeah.
and then I'll start buying Shawn's companies.
There you go.
Because his are good. He's gonna have all the trains, but I got to the money first,
Yeah.
so I think I might have it.
I don't really even care at this point.
What do you do?
There's no straight dits.
There's no straight cities.
There's no straight dits.
Oh, okay. We built this one hanging out.
Yeah.
And then there's that one. Look at this idiot.
Look at this idiot.
I need to tell the other Doug how good I'm doing.
You want straight?
There's no straight dits.
Oh, I missed that part.
Then once we started talking about this idiot,
Yeah.
he doesn't want to do that,
Yeah.
but he's gonna do that.
We just gotta.
And
I'll
then
find past this way. And I'll
then
find past that way.
no, he upgrades it and then he does it,
Yeah.
right? So it's a couple turns from now instead of next turn, which is
Which is fine because I can't have the shares work anyway.
all right. So what are you doing with
Well, I'm
That dude.
gonna try to run.
You should probably try to run.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
first game I played, terrible. It was sadness beginning to end, and it wasn't even the fun of like experimenting. It was just.
Why I couldn't make it through this.
It was hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was hard because we were figuring out the rules.
Yeah.
And I got stuck with the yellow. I wasn't making enough money, and then like I didn't have enough money to like even try to do anything, and it felt like I was just like, what?
Pays out to 42.
Raft?
It's not
Oh, IFT. 42. Sorry.
I don't have anything else.
And it didn't feel like I couldn't do anything. I felt like I was totally powerless over anything.
Yeah.
The second game, at least Dan and I got in a situation where we're like, oh, we're bankrupt, whatever, this is fine. This one, I actually feel like I had a better handle on sitting. And those two games were on TTS, so maybe that was part of it. Where it's like, I can sit down now and I can go, oh, well, you don't have any money.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Oh, you paid that. How much did you pay out?
It's 42.
Okay. Raft. Ref.
Rat.
I like raft because I just got it wrong.
Because it's just wrong.
It's just wrong. It's wrong. $100.
That's money.
Well, he's got money for it. He's got money to spare.
I mean, it's got money to spare.
You do?
15, 16, 17. 17 and 13 is 30.
Yes.
One's for 30. With holds.
Okay.
I don't have any holds.
I had one.
Yeah, I know.
He has one.
Yeah, I know.
That didn't affect you because they were in the pool already. So it's like, you buy them out of the pool, it doesn't matter.
You anything? You're gonna shuffle your chips.
I think so.
You're probably right. Okay.
Okay.
You bought a train across.
Brought a train.
Very good.
AFI.
AFI. Because that puts you in a position with your other company to buy an 8, correct?
Mhm.
Very good.
Just to end the misery.
Legit. Maybe and then I withhold, and then I kick my shares out, and then on the last round I also buy an 8.
Always withhold. It's the best strategy.
I don't know that that'll actually give me enough.
What's the operating order right now?
Where? Like all the way down?
Just the first two.
Gray, IAFI.
That guy.
Yeah. So probably you're looking at an 8 here.
Yeah. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. We're gonna run for what? $5 more.
Never turn my train money
Runs for
into
$3.99.
personal money.
Did the IAFI run for money?
Yeah, you took it.
For the RAF? Okay. All right. So I put the money on there.
Okay, AFI runs for $39 a share.
And it pays?
And it pays up. Moves up, and it's gonna sell a rat F. How much is that?
162.
160.
Rat F. Okay, green guy.
Green guy moves back.
No further actions from green guy. Is that correct?
It sells one of its own shares. See, I think I dumped everything.
I don't know that you
I don't know that you
can.
No.
All right. CTS will upgrade that city going into Switzerland.
This one?
Yeah.
Hey, looky there. You did it.
Okay.
Into the special one. What's it? Does that increase the value by 1?
By 1.
I'll run for 90. So I'll withhold $900. Seven?
Yep.
8. 9. And then what?
No, and then. You know the rules.
They're 1450, right?
Yeah.
Minus 900. Yeah, look at that. I'm at 256. I'll issue 2 shares.
Okay.
I can't buy it this round, as previously discussed. I need 5. I need a. How many you got over there?
We are running out of cash here. 10, 20. There's 300 here.
It's 300, 4, 50, 5, 12. Well, he's gonna put a bunch back, and then I'm gonna put a bunch back.
I'm
So
just
fine.
saying.
Yeah,
We're running out of money.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank God.
IAFI.
Just want to say, this has not really been that long of a game.
No,
not really. But it's actually, we spent a lot of time on rules. We spent a lot of time on the rules, like how do mergers work?
Sure.
Yeah,
But I'm
there's
just
a lot-
saying, like,
Yeah.
like
I understand.
it's not a long game.
You can certainly play it fast by just going, oh look, we're all broke.
Yeah.
So I put my hands in front of the camera and lean over here.
I think I fixed this camera.
This is the one that I have to worry about, because if I just use my phone, it's like this.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, even with the privacy screen,
Yeah.
right, I don't.
Still shows.
I gotta hold it like over here, and then I can't read it, so I gotta be over there
Hey,
too.
baby, you're looking real sexy tonight. It's on the camera.
Let me tell you about these
The
trading
runs
games.
for-
They got me going.
It runs for 45.
Hell yeah. IAFI runs for 45.
Yeah. I have this much. I'm doing real bad. That's okay. Can't win them all.
No, you had a good run.
I had a great run.
No, biting.
There it is. There's the
Boom!
Russ, the non-permanent 5s, the best part of this game.
Yeah.
You paid out though, correct?
Yeah.
Very good. Money guy down on the end.
Hey. Moves back.
Yep. Buys an 8.
Buys an 8.
Raft.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3.
And 50.
Yeah. 56. Oh, good. There's a big stack of cash over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Buy a train? You can't buy a train. No. You are full up on trains. You want to start a company?
This company to start a company. I need a company.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Shawn needs a company.
Mm-hmm.
Not this guy.
But you don't do anything.
No,
What
I
about
don't
me?
really feel the need to do anything.
What about me? You can go to hell. And you can die.
We move back.
AFI?
Yep. we're buying a train.
Very good.
Done.
Green guy.
Yeah, move back.
Here we go.
How's this game end?
How's the game end?
We need to break the bank. Or someone needs to get in the top right of the stock market.
Okay.
No, the 8s don't actually do anything.
Nope.
Can I get a Grey Milan?
The gray Milan?
Is there a Grey Milan?
There's no grays in this.
Oh, there's no grays in the game. All right. I was like, I want to. Oh, let's keep going. I want more.
Yeah.
All right. All right. All fine. Can't quite get there. Give me a
Yeah.
sharp. It's connecting to that dit.
Sorry, what?
Over there.
Got it.
Sharp dit. Shawn has the sharp dits.
It's a single sharp.
Oh, single sharp, not a dit. Sorry. Single sharp. A sharp into the dit.
Sharp track, not dit.
Yep.
Blue.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So close.
Just a bit outside.
Does anybody want to start this company? Or is it good?
It's right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to hit. I want all of the 150s. Just can't have it. I'm sad.
You can't have it.
Okay. 15 plus 2 6.
I think I like our track is pretty shitty too.
I think my track is just fine. Thank you. Just fine.
So it runs for 52 and I'll pay out. It's the dumbest way to take money. And then
Here, do you want some hundreds?
nope, I'm gonna put a whole bunch back in.
Okay.
So think I'll buy a train.
Okay. Here's the train you think you'll buy. What would you like? Okay?
I got it. Well,
Okay.
well, sorry, I had a K.
All good.
I do buy a train.
Okay.
Now I have a now I care about the capital gains tax. I know what I should have done. Oh well. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's all fine.
Sad. Sad you didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Sad, really. Ready to go back to work Monday?
Everybody's got to go back to work. I got to go back to work too.
It's been so long.
I have not been off for 2 weeks like Shawn has. It was a bigger sad for him.
Yeah, it's very, very sad one. So it runs for 77 and pays out.
Okay. Oh yeah, I guess. I suppose.
This guy doesn't do shit. He's back.
As soon as Shawn finishes taking his money, then we'll move on to his next company.
Yep.
Okay. Rat.
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 10. What can rat do for you?
I don't know.
The brown mountains? What's up with
There
the
are.
brown mountains?
They give an extra spot.
Can I have one?
Can I have one?
Me, please.
Gentle.
Oh, there's not any more legs.
Right.
Okay. Just to give an extra spot.
That's not where that goes. That's not direct. That's the goes that returned.
It's these that give extra spots for whatever reason.
Wait, there's a mountain right there. It's got 2 legs on it. Or the 4 legs right there with the spots. That one.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Sure.
You gotta pay for that.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's
No, it's only 50
not
bucks.
a. There's a barrier right there.
Which one do you want to go?
It can't be a K.
It can be.
I guess it could be a K. Fine, it
Yeah, I
can
don't
be.
care.
Fine, it can be a K.
I want to go that way. I don't really care about anything else. I don't care about any of this.
You
Okay.
should care, Shawn.
That runs for like 560 again, I think. And
Okay.
then with holds.
Okay.
Because I know this guy doesn't need money anymore. Nobody else.
Because you own no shares of that,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did things wrong.
He's
Okay.
just gonna eat money up.
AFI.
If I,
The next set is going to be the last one.
can you hand me just a straight track?
Proud of those.
No.
We're out of those. Oh, that'd be hilarious. It's sad.
And sad.
What's up, sad boy?
Runs for 560.
You pay it?
You're paying that.
I never know. Sometimes you think people are going to pay, and then they don't pay, and then it's very confusing. And then green guy goes back to the bottom.
Yep.
Alright, cool. It's a stock round.
Mr. Ian.
I bet gray.
They're both what?
284. It's a point.
How much is AFI?
95.
We'll buy one of those.
Shawn,
I'll buy one of my guys. They 284.
they're also 284. From the company, from the pool.
I'll buy me one from the pool.
Shaz, let me throw more from the pool.
This one?
And then I'll spend 284 on another gray. Shazzner.
How much all rat Fs?
Well, he's not running it, so they're 114. He's not paying out. Don't buy it.
Oh, but he could. Do
Oh, I guess he could take it over, right? That's fine.
Run it for.
They're 114.
Okay, I'll buy one.
Okay. I mean, he's got a big pile of money. You can figure something out. You can split up those trades and run his other companies.
How much were the rat apps?
114.
And then there's that guy. What did that guy run for?
50,
550.
something like that.
And how much are they?
95.
95.
Give me another one of those.
another.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Out of the pool. I'll buy one of the IAFIs. One of Shawn's.
Oh, buy a red F.
Shawn.
Buy a red F.
Ooh, you can turn it around? You gonna start running it? Pass.
I'll buy a red F and take it.
Like, you just push it forward, you're like, this is your problem. You have to get. I'm not moving it over there. That was not part of the deal.
Alright, let's run it out. Pretty sure Ian's got the most shares, he's gonna win.
I think so too.
I got more shares at the top, too, so feeling good.
Yeah.
Shawn, yeah. Just that real side.
No, I mean,
that resigned sigh at the end, yes.
I'm like, my company's had a bunch of money, but I didn't have any shares.
There was never that conversion where you were able to have a bunch of shares and earn money to then survive the merge, losing all of your shares.
I didn't, yeah.
That transition's hard. Like, when I had a bunch of shares, I'm like, I make a bunch of money, and then it was all gone. I'm like, I don't make any money. And I'm sad.
You didn't have any shares.
But then I had 3 shares. I'm like, this is going to have to pull me out of this. And then it did. And by God, it was lucky. But, all right. So at the end of the stock round, because we're all done, right?
Yeah.
Nobody's sold out, right?
No.
All right. Brown guy sinks to the bottom. Rat sinks below AFI.
AFI is sold out.
What? And then green hangs out there.
Yep. Green's chilling.
God damn.
As green does.
All right. I've made money on this AFI investment. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just stupid sometimes.
Okay. Can I get a K?
No, I mean, I'm like, I could have just bought those shares. I was trying to figure out how to make it into a company.
Yeah.
you
Right.
could.
And I'm like, I could just buy them.
You can just buy
But like,
shares.
it never.
Or give me a
for
give
some
me like an
reason,
X.
It never
X?
crossed my
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So that was kind of, so I kind of run in the same situation when I play 41, where like I just forget to buy shares, and so that I was trying to like, I'm gonna buy shares, but don't buy shares in the first OR, in the first stock round. Just make suitcases of money. That's all I need to do.
Oh, I don't want to do that because that uses up all the track. It uses up all the track. Oh, does it?
Does it?
Quid pro quo.
Can we take that back?
Okay.
Sorry. It was a sharp. It doesn't matter. Is there a sharp?
Yes.
Okay. Like, is there one of these? Is that the game that has one of these? A gentle one way and a sharp the other?
Let me see the other. There's the wacky track is.
The wacky track is still in the bag.
Yeah. So it's one of these. I think it is that one.
No, it's the other one.
Okay. I'll try.
Sorry, I needed a 31. Duh.
What?
Nope. There we go. I gotta turn it a little bit more. Okay, so then I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is ultra dumb, but that's what we got.
Okay. That's funny. I should have bought. What I should have done is bought green shares because I would have enough for the presidency, and I would have a train with it now.
Yeah. I just should have bought. I should have bought those shares. But I'm like, I couldn't.
Yeah.
All right,
It
and
never
then
crossed my mind just to buy shares of it,
Yeah.
just so that I can have.
You're right. So it pays you.
It pays me.
Yeah.
I run for 1,000.
Wow.
Pay it out.
Wish I had one of those.
I-fi.
Was there two more ORs?
Sorry, we're right here.
Oh, yeah. Probably.
Is there's probably not enough money.
Hey,
I'm only going to run for more money after this, so.
We could call it. Also.
We could call it if you want.
Sure.
Alright. Victory lap.
Good job,
You don't get the thing, because there's no score sheet. And it doesn't count.
We also did not give Shazzner a score sheet when we conceded to him as well. Although it is the greatest moral victory, a victory by concession. I got one of those when we played 1889 at EFORP, where I beat Shawn and Jeremiah, and they were like, we didn't even get to the permanents. We were just like, let's just call it. And I was like, yeah.
Well, I think you should. You should call games whenever it's.
I think that's fine to be like, do you want to keep doing this? Do you want to?
I mean, we probably could have called it a while ago.
You probably could have called it a while ago.
Yeah, I think so too.
But that was a great success.
Yay!
I started one company, I merged it.
Yeah,
You had shell games.
I enjoyed myself, but I didn't like. I don't know.
I think you did a lot of cool things.
I really wanted to get those connected.
That seems extremely
But I think
tough.
it's impossible unless.
Well, if you had used a gentle there, right? You would initially.
Doesn't matter.
Well, no. But at one point you were worried about because then you're talking about upgrades, and there would be enough. So.
I upgraded 0 things.
Right.
Yeah, you just ran for it.
But you only buy what? How many 2 trains did you buy? Did you buy 2 or 3?
2 and then a third. It was the third whenever it was obvious that.
Hey, congrats, Ian.
Yeah.
Somebody was right.
The other Doug was pulling for me.
Yeah, well, he's an asshole too.
Hey, he seems like a very nice guy. He invited me to play 18 Korea, but I couldn't because I had to be over here to play another game. This was a couple weeks ago, so I had to bail on him. This was good.
Yay!
It was great because I won. It was better because I didn't care that I won.
Yeah.
So
that's just rough.
it is rough. It is extremely rough.
Yeah.
Because no, it all hinged in that round of like, do I buy a 3 or not buy a 3? That's where I felt like my game was like, this is the decision that I made.
I think with 3 players, it's the initial auction too.
That also
by letting blue go first, and then us fighting over orange.
Yeah.
And then you getting kind of semi-boned on.
I got real boned. I was like, I think I would like more shares this time, and not realizing how.
That was interesting that you went lower. Cause I'm like,
So
I can get ahead because you were talking about how important it was to get to Milano, and I'm like, well, I can run 2 trains.
No, it was just.
And then I can get to Milano for.
I was reading rules. I was not paying attention.
After.
Yeah,
yes,
that the very first tile lays are
critical.
very critical.
Yes.
You don't want to fuck that up, and I fucked that up.
I agree.
C'est la vie.
Yeah.
So that
Same.
you
Okay, Sarah,
would have had to start at a higher value.
Yeah.
To make sure that you don't that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But even yes.
And we had the thing that's kind of weird is that we start with so much money
Yes.
that it's like it's the concession auction's weird because it's like I was just thinking in my head I could probably bid up the IRS FF up to like 150 and get it.
Probably.
And it would still probably be worth it, maybe.
Not
Right.
sure.
I don't know.
How about we had 840, right?
So the issue is with 3 players. So, okay. So the thing that I saw with our last player with 4 players and more companies started is that the second set of OR started in green.
Yeah.
And so you upgrade Milan.
Right.
And then you run for 25.
Right.
But this time it wasn't. It
Right.
was still at yellow, and
Right.
it didn't run for enough. So
Because you were gunning it. Yeah.
Well, no, but it wasn't in green anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't have a chance.
True. Yeah. True.
So I'm like, oh, then it's harder, right?
Yeah.
Then the player who goes there has to buy more trains.
Also, I think you should have kept SFL, not SB. I think SFL
It didn't have anything.
is the winning. Well,
It had $90, no trains. And
but you
better
could
tokens.
still run it for money, and that's
No,
usually
what I should have done better. I should have just been better.
This game,
because I mean I should have. I just didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't an utter collapse. Like
No.
irritates me at some point.
Yeah,
Right?
no.
Where I'm like, oh, I should have just ran those, bought it, and then merged them.
Yeah.
And then everything would have been fine.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I just couldn't.
I was considering building track to here to merge it just to get this bank.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, what am I going to do with that? You know?
Yeah.
And then green, I mean, like you always have your one liability company. You hope nobody connects it, but that's how 1841 works. There actually wasn't a lot of suitcases in this game, which is kind of interesting. Because normally, like these get all filled up with like suitcases. But you started one, and then you ran it.
I started that, and then that company never ran. It just merged in.
It just merged in, yeah.
Like, because I was worried that something was going to happen, and I'm like,
yeah.
And it gave me a jump on the value.
So that's when I played the risky shenanigan game.
Right.
Yeah.
And you played the conservative game.
Well, and that's somebody had said previously is like it doesn't matter if your companies are they're not worth that much, because when you merge them, you get this big bump forward. So I'm like, I can run them okay, and this guy can fall back a bunch and have the money, and then even if I don't run it, just merging it will bump me forward on the shares that matter.
Yeah.
So that's I merged in just to get the bump in the value.
Right.
I didn't merge in because I'm like, oh, that's a hot token. Although at the end of the game, I'm like, I could probably start doing this, but it was so late.
Yeah.
I was already running all of those browns.
So few track actions at the end of the game too.
Really?
Yeah.
Especially if you want to drive across country.
Right.
So that was 1841 Lite.
Hey.
Lite Lite.
My favorite game.
So we got to play this once more, and then we can play
1863 London Underground.
1863 London Underground,
which is 817 plus 41.
Right.
Which was sent to us. And
Plus
the
a
rule
little bit of
is,
62.
if you send us a game, we'll play your game.
Yeah.
So, yep. Good game.
Good game.
Gents.
GG.
GG, my friends. We're going to shut this down and clean it up by wiping it into the box and then running out of the building.